Here's a TV that looks like an apple.
Hello, everybody. Give me one quick second. I need to set the timer on my computer because I got the guinea pig fleece in the wash right now. So I gotta set that timer to 1.5 hours. So we will have to take a short break at like the halfway point of stream. Hour and 32 minutes. Okie dokie. Okay, so I got that going. No, I have to have the timer or I will never know. And really quick, I am going to feed you boys really quick. Oh, I forgot to say, you guys are out tonight. Here you go. Cucumber and pepper. And I have treats for you when you're done with that. Okay. They really do. They haven't been let out today. So I was like, oh wait, they need floor time tonight. Oh my goodness, all over the place. Because they were so used to daytime floor time. Now they're out.
Hey Siri, play Careless Whispers.
Hey Siri. Siri's not in my bedroom. Thank you for the biddies, Chaos. Oh my gosh, so how are you all doing? I'm sorry if I sound slightly out of breath because I just had to get the most of the hay out of their cage. I had to go throw it into the wash. Then I realized I had nothing to drink, so I had to leave the room again to go get a drink. It was kind of crazy. So I apologize if I sound slightly out of breath for the time being. I am so not doing okay with my back right now. Tylenol is definitely helping me though tonight, so there's that. So we are going to, no worries, Tylenol. I had it muted because I was just getting in here and collecting things. So we are going to finish up Dehya's story quest, and then either we're gonna do the Windblume festival stuff, or we got new character who also has story stuff. Have we met you before? I don't even remember anymore. And like, there's like a whole bunch of side stuff that I haven't done yet, so we'll see, how long we got for that. I don't know if I can take, I know, right, running a marathon in my house, but that's the good thing about having a ranch house, is the fact that I don't have to, like, go from, like, the basement to the second floor and back and forth. I actually don't know if I can take Midol, because I don't know with the UC if, I gotta be careful with the UC now, because I've basically been put on a no-no, so, like, I can't take Advil. I don't know if I can take Bear or not, but I know ibuprofen in general is a no-no because it can upset your digestive system. Don't eat my house, please. My house is not covered in ranch. I mean, as if to say, my dad called me highly. I get so jealous because he's like, man, you probably don't have a lot to clean in your house. And I'm like, oh, you think, Dad? You come over, you think, Dad. That's why I'm doing the guinea pig fleece right now, so I don't have to take time out of my day tomorrow to do it, because I already got therapy tomorrow, which is already gonna take, I need it, but it does take an hour out of my day. So I got that, and then maybe if I end stream before midnight, maybe I can bring laundry up here. Why was ranch pinned in the chat? Why are we pinning ranch? Listen, okay, fine. Does somebody want me to... Fine, I'll challenge. I'll do something. I will drink a whole shot of ranch for, I don't know. I haven't thought about this. This just came out of nowhere. I misclicked it, but it was still funny. Oh, that was a hilarious misquick. You could have had me fooled if you didn't say anything. Oh, but I hope your guys' this Tuesday has been going well.
We sure didn't run into much trouble on the way here.
Oh, Paimon, you jinxed it, though.
I don't think they have enough manpower left to post guards and defend their perimeters.
So am I just walking in? Okay, I guess I am. First of all, changing up. And we're going in. Yes, I will do ranch shots for something. Like, I don't know.
Wow.
Ranch shots don't bother me.
Like this on the inside.
They should all be holed up in here. Don't know how many people they've got left, though.
Although if the ranch is expired, I'm in trouble.
We'll round up all of them.
I never checked. Hi, hon. Thank you. I'm sweating. I ran up and down the stairs. Now I'm sweating because it's just never-ending Splatfest. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I was so close to the top 50. I was so close to the top 50 in Big Run. I was 3 eggs off. It was 90. My high score was 87. Thanks, High Tide and Missiles Y. The perfect combination during salmon run. Thank you. That's exactly what I wanted. Ketchup shots or tomato soup shots. I do not have any tomato soup in the house. I mean, I've done the ketchup shots before when we were doing St. Jude, but I mean, I don't know. I'll do more ketchup shots. I mean, I've got nothing against ketchup shots. I fought through many situations like this before.
Yeah, we'll know what they're really capable of once we've landed some hits on them.
Paimon got 0 because she was eating the eggs. Oh, that scares me.
But their name
There's
means
baby
nothing
salmons
now.
in those eggs. That
Yeah,
scares me.
They don't stand a chance with you here.
Oh, is there a preference? Ketchup shots, only because we don't have tomato sauce, so there's not much option in terms of that. No, I don't want to leave. Hi, Rob. I wanted to check what you sent. There's a restaurant here in St. Louis. How are you? Twisted Mary. We stir up our house-infused ranch vodka, 360 lime vodka. Zing Zang ranch seasoned. Oh gosh, this is nothing but ranch. I mean, hey, I'd try it. I mean, do I get a free meal at this restaurant if I drink the whole thing? Like, how does it work? Because I'll do it. Oh no, already. I just got in here. I just got in here. Sir, are you being picky with your cucumber? You're not gonna get your baked hay treats. That's just a bottle of ranch. Wait, it's literally just a bottle of ranch? Well, how's that any different than, like, the ranch I could pick up from the grocery store? How's that any different? Is it because it's alcoholic ranch? Is there? Because it said vodka, right? Like, that's where I'm confused. $5, it's like $5 different. $5 is a lot. It better taste, like, really good, to be honest, if you're charging, like, $5. I'm gonna be completely honest.
Let's get it on. You're dead meat.
See, Bloody Marys are fine on their own. I like Bloody Marys on their own. With ranch, though? A little hesitant, to be honest. Not gonna lie. Although it's been a really long time since I've had a Bloody Mary. Just because, like, with the UC acting up, I've been trying to be really good with, like, my alcohol intake and not having alcohol while I know I don't feel good. But it's been a long time. Do you even know when the last time I had a Luigi sex life was? And I'm telling you, that has, like, the grenadine. That's all you need to know. There's grenadine at the bottom. It's delicious. I've gone without it for so long, I think I'm gonna cry.
This way, follow me. We're almost there.
So, oh no, it was a $5 different, as in $5 more. Oh gosh, $9. That's some really expensive ranch. What's in it? I'm confused. I mean, is it like golden ranch? I kind of want to know. Also, Chaos, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I am sorry if I just realized I've been waving at y'all this whole time. Wait a second. That's not what I'm currently. Wow, everything's broken. So, oh my goodness gracious. I'm going to hold on. I'm going to go away here for a minute. I'm not actually BRBing. I don't want to break the illusion. Yeah, what the heck is going on? Is my caps lock not on? No, it's not my caps lock. I'm just playing around with it now. Okay. So I will have to figure out what's up with that later. Hide interface. Okay. I'm back. Okay. I have no idea. That was weird. I have no idea. But I was like, just when I thought we wouldn't have technical issues tonight.
You guys okay?
It seems like we just got trapped.
Oh, you know, Chaos, you're fine. The only reason I have that word, boppable is because Twitch said it's a no-no. Well, you're okay.
Watch out, the enemy's coming from ahead.
Well, now that things have come to this, seems we'll have to fight our way through.
Don't worry about us.
Yeah, I like the word boppable. For, like, not serious situations, boppable is a nice word.
Let's go. We can't let the boss down.
Let's check if there's another way. The sooner we can
Okay, to be fair, mashed potatoes are good, though. Did you have any toppings on your mashed potatoes? We caved tonight and ordered pizza.
I see a way through
We
over
totally
there,
caved.
but it's being
But I got
blocked
my
by
extra
something.
cheesy pizza,
Let's
so
try
I'm
our luck
good.
with that mechanism.
Okay, let's go.
Although maybe I had way too much cheese today because then I woke up today and made cheese quesadillas, so maybe I had too much cheese. Not gonna tell my doctor, but maybe just a little bit. So, raise and change color. Oh, okay, so the color has to be that, and then I gotta raise it a little bit. So, I don't think I'm gonna be disgusted. Why would I be disgusted? Okay, you had mushroom soup as a sauce because there was pork roast. Mushroom soup is good. I had that in some ketchup, and then I eat forkfuls of salad and mashed potatoes together. I mean, that doesn't bother me. I'm not a salad person, but that doesn't bother me. The only salad I will really order, go out of my way to get, is the Applebee's Oriental Chicken Salad. And that's the only salad I go out of my way to get. But like, there's nothing wrong with mushroom soup as a substitute. Is a texture thing. See, I don't care, because to me, a lot of salad is flavorless to me, because it's like, if it's mostly lettuce, and especially the type of lettuce you use, it's just like water to me.
Off in the middle.
Oh.
Just need to adjust it a little.
Can I, oh, you can rotate it. Okay. So that should be right. Okay, so then do I just need to adjust the height on this one? Lower? Uh-huh. So you buy kits from time to time because Dad takes various ones to lunch. It was some, like, crunch taco. Ooh, see, crunchy taco I would like to try. Because, like, there's flavor in that. As long as it's not, like, as long as it doesn't have, like, any kind of spice to it, like a normal taco would have, I'm totally fine with that. Like, honestly, I miss ordering HelloFresh and things like that, but we heckin' can't afford to do that anymore. But I love meal kits, like, real talk. I actually really do.
Things are about to get dicey. Quietly now.
At least I've gotten better with cooking. You know, at least, like, there's that at the very least. So even though I can't get them anymore, at the very least, I'm not just cooking the same thing over and over, because my options have my horizons have been broadened. Oh no, wait.
Gotcha.
Ooh, spice-free-ish. Yeah, as long as it's a mild spice is okay. And as long as it's free of spice to very mild spice, I'm okay. They're everywhere!
Quake! This is order.
But, like, I'm fine with that. Like, I like the texture. Like, I like tacos. Like, if you're gonna ask me, chat, do you prefer crunchy or soft tacos? This is the important question of the night. See, I never thought I had a preference, to be honest. I kind of like, I don't know. I think I'm more on team soft taco, but it doesn't really bother me if it's not. Just because with hard tacos, I'm like very worried that it like damages my gums. Like if I end up chewing it the wrong way, like that's what I'm afraid of. I'm gonna take that, thank you. Oh my goodness gracious, we had rolls to do. I completely forgot. We were able to do some polls and I completely forgot. We're gonna do those now. Soft taco because the hard shell. Yeah, exactly. Like I don't have gum, like I don't have teeth problems, I don't have gum problems, but like if it, like, you know, food like that will just like cut up my gums like crazy. No, Tylenol, no. I'm gonna rub a Cappy Blappy over here for good luck. Are you guys done with your veggies? I see some pepper in your cage. You need your vitamin C. All right, let's do it. And then you get treats. It's not gonna be Gigi. Stop jinxing me. Let's see. Stop jinxing me. Nope. I'm only at like, I don't know, 30 something. So I'm kind of you know, I don't expect to, I don't think I'm gonna get Dehya within the amount of time, but like, heck, I'm trying. I'm not gonna cry if I don't, but I'm gonna be like kind of bummed. Just stop saying here she comes. No. Oh man, that sucks. Okay. We keep going. Oh, ho ho, there's more of these puzzles to do. You can't get Dehya because she belongs to Junior's heart. Okay, I mean, I can't even argue with you, Tylenose. That is actually pretty valid. Oh, so this one's gonna be weird. This one's gonna be really weird. Oh, are they gonna make me, like, have to completely change? I'm thinking. Okay, so let me go to the other side first. Let me work around here. Okay, so you got here, here, but then nothing there. Which is weird. Okay, so raise this one. Okay. And is that... Now there's nothing there. Ah, shoot. Okay. So facing that way, but then you're not facing anything. Oh, this is a conundrum. Open JT's wallet. No, JT already bought me a Care Bear the other day after I specifically told them not to, in the middle of Walmart, in the middle of the line, going, JT, put that thing back, put that bear back where it came from, or so help me, like over and over. Like I was ready to make a scene in the middle of Walmart because I was like, put that Care Bear back. Because I didn't know they made the 40th anniversary Carolot Bear and it's shimmery. And Ilya was totally right. It's like, look at my stream background colors. It's the same. Like, oh, darn it. I hate being... Like, darn it. I hate that I got it. I hate that I've gotten into Care Bear collecting. I hate this so much. Okay. Now I got Carolot Bear. I've got I Care Bear, which is Earth Day Bear, and now I gotta get the oh gosh, Hopeful Heart Bear, which is another limited edition. There's frick, I don't know. There's too many. There's Dream Bear. There's friggin' too many. I can't remember. I want the giant Grumpy. Oh my god. At least it's not Nesoberry collecting like I was doing. Those require importing. Oh no, Chris. I hope the import fees weren't bad. The only thing I've ever really imported was like is like comics.
Glen Coco?
For you, Glen Coco. You go, Glen Coco. Glen Coco, do you like Care Bears, Glen Coco? Oh, I did it! Okay, so that part of the puzzle is solved. Okay, we got that. Shipping. Oh yeah, shipping. Whenever I ordered like comics, I just had to order $50 at that point. 30 or 50, I can't remember. I think it was 50 for free shipping with tracking, and I think it was $30 if you wanted free shipping but no track. I think that's how they used to do it. I can't remember. But at that point, I was like, yeah, I have to order bulk at that point. So I gotta change the color. Okay, so that's activated. But then I gotta turn this around. But then you're not facing anything. There's my other problem. I can't change the color on that one. So what are you supposed to connect to if I can't change your color? This is where I'm confused. Okay, hold on. Raise it? Okay. I don't think that really did anything. Lower? Okay. So maybe over here now.
Welcome to microtransactions where you have all the cost of gambling with none of the potential rewards.
What do you mean none of the potential awards? What do you mean, Claire? Look, reward. You're just trial. Reward. You know, a little bit, not but a little bit. Reward. What do you mean? And then the rest of y'all are just there. What are you talking about? I've got plenty of rewards. Thank you for the biddies, Claire. How's you doing tonight? Oh my, yeah, I know, right? You could tell how salty I started to sound for a minute. I'm like targeted. 400 USD for discounted Umbreon. Oh my god. I love Umbreon, but no Umbreon is worth $400 for me. Go sleep if you're tired. I am. I very much am. You don't
I wasn't
understand.
expecting anyone to
When
make
you're
it
trying to
through
pull
from
for
the
your
other
favorite
side.
character in this game, which was Child, and then it's like, oh, I got it, and then you just, oh no, wait, that was still Luke. That wasn't Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi was a different time. Who was I trying to pull? And she ruined it? I don't remember. Gosh, there were just too many moments in
As
this
a
game.
desert dweller, I suppose we should be used to our folks defying all expectations.
Don't waste your breath. You have nowhere to run.
Run. Had I wanted to run, I would have fled 1,000 times already.
Wait, you have to binge the Sad Cowboy game. Did we talk about this? Wait, what are you talking about, Sad Cowboy game? The last game you told me you were playing was like some game that was like one of those crappy ad games you get for YouTube, and you got like a really rare character and people were like really mad at you, and I could have swore that was the last convo we had in terms of a mobile game.
I witnessed
Feed
the
the babies.
golden age of Deshret's relics.
Wait,
Even
are you
if
playing
I
Red
could
Dead
leave
2?
this place behind,
I never knew you.
all that
Wait,
awaits
are
me
you?
now
Just because I
are
didn't
endless
picture you
days
like
of
playing Red Dead for
humiliation
some
and
reason. I
ruin.
didn't think that was up your alley.
Even now, my brothers
Sad
and I
yeehaws
still
in
believe
chat.
one thing. The greatest
I've never
should
played
never
Red
live
Dead
to
1 or
remember their
2.
fall.
So you want to go out
Oh,
in
I
a
never
blaze of
knew.
glory?
Let us draw
I know, I
our
should. I've had
weapons.
people tell me to
We will
play it.
show
My
them
backlog.
The true power King Deshret bestowed upon his followers. They are but two, while we hold within ourselves.
Boys, you want a
the
treat?
entirety of the
They can have their,
glory.
they can have their baked apple and banana treat. Oh shoot, we're fighting. Hold on, I have to feed a Cappy Blappy first. John Marston stand for life. See, I've heard good things about the character. I like the character. It's just, I admit, I never tried it because I was never somebody into, like, Westerns or anything like that. But then again, I liked Mass Effect, and I'm not, like, a huge space person. Boys? Oh, I gotta take my headphones off so I can give this to them. What do I have? What do I have? You gonna take nice from Mama? Yeah. Yes, your tweets. You don't want it. Since when do you stick your nose up to my treats? Joker. Wow, you boys are picky. Alright, they're in your bowl. Wow, boys. You never turn up your nose. Okay. Alright, that's what they get for being good. You can RP in the game and hunt down every single... What? Wow, I missed a lot in that game. What? All I knew is that it was the game you had to avenge your family, and that is all I know. I know nothing else.
You asked for it.
Wait, can you actually find dinosaur bones? Oh my gosh, is there like a dinosaur fossil collection thing going? What? Nobody told me about this. I have a mighty meat now. I have a super...
Prudential Chaos says hands up for 5
1,
seconds.
2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, wow, I only got hit once. It's okay, I only got hit once.
Order guide you.
Did you? I don't remember this conversation.
Yes, I see.
I super don't remember this conversation. Are you sure we didn't just imagine it? Because I'm questioning.
Gloves off.
King Deshret will not abandon any one of his followers.
I could've... And like, I'm already like kind of bummed because that new dinosaur movie that's coming out, I don't know if y'all have seen the designs of the dinosaurs, but like they gave them like really... I don't mind if it's not paleontologically accurate, but they made them look really ugly. I'm like, what happened? Why does this T-Rex look like it has like dog teeth? I hate it. Like, who designed this? I'm like, I'm sorry. With all due respect, I just can't get behind the design. I'm like, it just, I can't.
Quake! order guide you.
Where did you pull up this conversation from and where that fast? You scare me, Tylanos. They made me queen. All hail Leclerc, the bird queen. I mean, you know, I think we're gonna get another, you know, Jurassic World is technically over, but I think we're going to get more Jurassic movies down the line just because they do, it's a big franchise. I don't think they're not, you know, I don't think they're gonna stop. I just, like, really hope, like, you know, just with the new cast and everything.
Rise! I will have order.
Where do you think you're going?
You're still banned. Oh no, Eclair. I can't believe getting banned in video games. So bad.
The commander has finally fallen.
But they're still coming at us! This place is like a gladiator's ring. They just keep coming no matter how many we beat!
Yes, keep fighting! There's no need to fear, and no need to back down! This is our last stand!
When the next wave comes, try to draw away their attacks. I'm going to see if I can take out that high platform.
Oh man, they really do. And they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming.
Get out of my way!
Come and face me, Mitchell!
It was
So
a
they've
food
broken through
gotcha?
the front as well.
How is gotcha food? What counts as a really rare food? I have questions.
Absolute madmen. No matter how much we throw at them, they just
Yeah,
keep
Chaos,
coming
not gonna
for
lie,
more.
same. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, let's just get a new cast, please. But if they want to bring back, you know, the old cast again, I'm totally fine with that. But I don't think you'd want to do that after
It would
Dominion.
seem like this is the end.
Because I felt like that kind of wrapped up the legacy cast story.
You think I would give you that opportunity? I will be buried
Although,
in the
guess who's
sand
going to see
alongside
Scream 6
all the
this
rest of our
weekend?
fading glory.
Because there's nothing better than being in a theater with a whole bunch of people, like, shouting who the killer might be. It's, like, the greatest. Oh, please, I wish Tylanos. We all do. I kind of hope they do. Because, you know, the Mario movie's gonna do good.
It's over.
Without
There's no
a
more need to
question. So if
fight.
they do a sequel,
But if
I'm
you're
really
still
hoping
going to
they
cling on to
listen
your
to
so-called mercenary's
fans and
pride,
actually
then I'll
consider
give you
bringing
all a
him
good
in
beating
for,
as
like, the
well.
sequel.
Hey, Dehya! I found the mechanism. I'll get you all back up here right away.
Woo woo!
Let's go.
Yoshi voice. Okay, I guess I'm going up, I guess. Oh, there's a hole in the floor. I, like, almost fell down that. Thank you.
Who are you filthy rats? And why are you always
Riff
pestering
raff,
us?
street rat.
You call yourself a
I
member of
don't
the infamous Deschret's
buy that.
relics,
Darn
and you
it.
still can't even tell who's made it all the way to your headquarters?
Who knows what intent a bunch of rats may have? We try to catch a couple, and you all just show up on the other side instead. How are we supposed to figure out what you're after? Hey, have you ever heard of a man by the name of Kusela?
Oh, Chaos, I'm sorry.
It's not like I'm in charge.
I know you can. You're a strong
This
cookie.
is your last chance to talk.
Hey, I said I don't know anything. I'm just an average member here. I'm telling the truth. If you're here to find someone, why don't you look through the records yourselves? Who can remember every name and face with so many people coming in and out every day?
The irony. His life became a light for so many, yet to others, it wasn't even worth remembering. Where's the records room? Answer me.
It's right over there.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I'm trying to fix my sleep schedule, but I get that.
Anyway.
I mean,
I legit
the
only
old
wake up at
records room.
11 o'clock because if I don't
old
for
records
for
room?
burb meetings,
You
I know
mean
Jen's gonna be
one that
like,
got
"Oh,
burned down?
Kami,
Kusela. Ah, yeah, I remember him now. The guy
was
who
she
can hardly
up at
walk.
5 a.m.
Watch your
again
mouth.
watching YouTube?"
That's a boss you're talking
Because
about.
I probably was.
He was definitely faking it. We all let our guard down as soon as we saw him come hobbling in. But in the short time it supposedly took him to take a dump, he'd already gotten away and started a fire in the records room. He couldn't have possibly outrun us if he wasn't a fraud. And after that, Deshret's relics
It's
fell
going
into
from 2
complete
to 10:30
disarray.
to 12 to 8:30.
Stop wasting our time.
Oh.
Every one of
I
us
mean,
here
on
is
the
perfectly aware
on
of
the
what
one
he had done.
positive side,
Tell me,
at least
where
you
is
get to
the
finish
old
up
records
earlier, right?
room?
Because I'm assuming you mean
It's just
8:30 at
over
night,
there.
right?
Go see it for yourself if it means that much to you. There's nothing left in there but ashes. No human could ever survive that kind of inferno. Bashar, Tikriti, let's go. We'll leave the others here to guard these guys. Spare them no mercy if they try anything.
Well, here I go.
Take it easy.
Ew, why is it dropping? That's so unfair. Did they give you a reason? Yeah, but that's really crappy if they're making you switch, you know? It's one thing if you're switching and you're aware of it.
So, this was his final destination. How did he do it? Getting past all the guards with a limp and sneaking in here to start a fire?
Oh, they did ask you? Okay. I mean,
If he
I
was
still,
nimble
that's really
enough to do
crappy,
that,
but
then
at
he
least
must have
they
been able
asked
to get out
you.
of here
At least,
after
like, because
starting
if they
the fire,
forced you,
right?
that would have left a really bad taste in my mouth. No, I get it. You do want better
I know it's just
opportunities,
wishful
for
thinking.
sure.
Let's look around. Maybe we can find
Yeah.
something that's been left behind.
Yeah? You saying hello? You saying hello to everybody?
Are you telling them how cute you are? Yeah.
Is this a king?
Yeah.
I must be the one that Dia's
I
father
booped your
used.
snoot. I boop it.
Kusela.
You're a cappity blappity. Yes, you are. Boop the snoot.
Thanks for everything, boss.
We're fortunate to somehow find that cane after that fire.
Let's split up and look around some more. What if something else has been left behind?
But what else could survive a fire like that?
Oh, yeah, because overtime pay is definitely a plus, for sure. Like, hopefully that'll offset the dropping by 50 cents somehow, you know? Was there a sword hidden in there? Oh, that is actually really cool.
Thought so.
Wait! Isn't that the toy sword you played with as a child?
That doesn't look like a toy. It looks like a real
The
sword.
dragon is no more, for Princess Dehya has slain it. Its head now hangs above the city gates. Her bravery has brought eternal peace and prosperity to us all. Dehya, come on. This is the most important line.
You can do it.
Oh, she's so adorable.
Dehya, you defeated the dragon. Everyone's waiting for your speech. Still too shy, huh? All right, I'll do it. I hereby proclaim our victory. Evil
I'm
shall
so
plague
excited
us
for
no
summer.
more.
Like, I mean, spring is like around the corner. I'm like salivating for spring. I'm just salivating for warmer weather.
I hereby proclaim our victory. Evil shall plague us no more, Dad.
Oh, that was so sweet. The whole story was shared with the Core 30, which finally joined the investigation in the name of restoring order. The members of Desert's relics were brought to justice, and the members of Dekan Alama... I can't read it that fast.
What's this?
All on Paimon's tab.
Don't you remember?
Paimon's got a tab.
Paimon what
Oh
she
no.
would do if she were to
That
wake
also
up
means it's
tomorrow
probably
with
my
loads of
tab.
money. And Paimon said that she would get boatloads of tasty snacks. You looked super confused at the time, but said it was an adorable thing to say. These opportunities don't come by often. So today,
Why is the flute so giant?
treat you to a special
Why is-
crash course
why
on
is the
Paimon's
rap-
life
I don't know. Is that a rat? But why is the rat bigger than my head? What are the round things on the other side? Why are those bigger than my head? Why do the sandwiches look like I have to hold them with bigger hands? Oh my gosh. She rarely spends her allowance on other people.
Hey, come on! Paimon's not that stingy. Anyway, the point is that you should eat to your
Rob,
heart's
no.
You'll
Bad
feel
Rob,
better
go in
for sure
timeout.
Once you've gotten something in your tummy. Junior Azad will also be here shortly. She's already heard that we're back.
Aw, thanks you two. Honestly, this is very unlike me. I just had a lot on my mind on our way back, so I didn't know what to say. My chest was filled with all kinds of intense emotions. They just shook me even more than all the feelings we've shared during our previous adventures. But when everything came to an end, those emotions also
Paimon's in
vanished
trouble
without
if it's my
trace.
wallet, because
And I
there's
was left
nothing but
feeling more
flies
empty
in
than
my
ever
wallet.
before. It was as if I'd lost the thing that was most important to me.
Everything just happened so fast.
Yeah,
Speaking of,
you're right.
hold the
To many
phone.
mercenaries,
Hi, I know I
Mora
shouldn't be
is
doing
the
this on
most
stream,
important thing in
but
the
if I don't
world.
do it now, I'm gonna
But perhaps
forget.
to us, it's the most
I was
worthless
supposed to
thing
get a
of all.
delivery of cat food today, and it never showed up. And I'm pretty sure FedEx messed up and they're behind. I'm just checking really quick before I forget. Because I'm gonna forget later. Track pack, because it was supposed to be here today. Oh, now it's not getting here? What? Today is the 7th. FedEx, what do you want? Wait, hold the phone. Sorry, otherwise I'm gonna forget later because I meant to check early. Wow. Okay, my package is in limbo. Why is my cat food in New York? Okay. My cat food technically left on the 4th. Okay. It was supposed to be here today. Now it took 3 days to go from Pennsylvania to New York. I don't know why it's sitting in New York. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna have to check on this later. It's not, oh god. It really is taking the scenic route, but the problem is, I only have a couple of days worth of cat food left, so I kinda need that cat food.
Idrisi and the others all used to say that they would quit if there was no Mora to be had. But when it came to avenging my father, there was no Mora to be made anywhere. My reality shattered when I found out that the father who always told me hero stories was in fact a bad guy. But look at me now. Am I any different? Despite all my promises about never forgiving him and never trying to understand him,
how are you? Oh, did the capybara
to find out the truth.
leave? Oh no,
Nearly
look, one's
even
back.
shed tears for his sake. We're hypocrites, all of us.
You should never question your true feelings, though.
Yeah, you're right. It's just a pity that we often only recognize
Paimon, we're
our true
waiting for her
feelings
girlfriend to get
after
here,
it's already
please.
Too late.
You're back.
Now we
all
can
of you
eat.
all right?
Ah, there she is.
Yeah. Many people from the Corps of 30 came over, and I just wrapped up everything with my dad. All I can do now is wait for their verdict. Huh? Dehya, you're looking quite down again.
Paimon will explain. A lot happened while we were gone.
Once Paimon finishes telling the story, Junior Zard begins to cry.
I'm
Oh
sorry.
no!
I really should have controlled my emotions better. I just...
It's all right, my lady. You were hurt by all of this as well. Truth be told, I'm starting to feel a little guilty watching you cry like this.
But Dehya, your pain must be even worse.
Like, I'm definitely not
Shouldn't
gonna
need to
complain to
comfort me.
Chewy, because this is like 1,000, you know, they sent my food out, like, right away, like they always do. Chewy's amazing. I will literally ride and die on the Chewy Hill, because their customer service is honestly, like I've said time and time on this stream, it's fantastic. Like when Artemis passed and he was on that really expensive kidney food, they completely refunded it and just told me to donate it. Like anytime I've had an issue they're right there and they're super great. This is like all FedEx. Truck broke down, truck trailer was full and didn't get loaded. Freight was mislabeled or accidentally shipped to the wrong rare. Yeah, because now I'm just worried now I'm not gonna have cat food on time, and that means I gotta go out and buy cat food. Like, and the thing is, like, they get the Chewy branded food, so it's not like I can get that exact food when I go out, so they would have to, like, I would have to go buy some, like loose cans, but that just, like, makes me, like, being mad at the shipping, because I'm like, oh, that means I gotta go spend more money on cat food, and I just spent $80 on cat food.
Hey, don't worry about me. If anything, this whole thing has finally shown me the difference between illusion and reality. My father probably thought that people could settle into new lives as long as they moved to a new environment. That thought isn't even
Oh, I know they're
never.
I know they're never guaranteed.
It's like saying,
I just wish I know part of me should have checked, you know.
However,
well, then again,
there was
even if I
always
checked earlier, I
something
only just got to
deep
New
within
York
my mind
today.
that refused to accept it. This impulse brought me great turmoil, and even made me feel ashamed for turning my back on your father's kindness. But now that I consider it again, it all makes sense. The desert sands are a part of who I am.
Well, the way Chewy works is I think if you spend $50, it's free shipping, and you're supposed to be guaranteed to get your order in like 3 days, like 3 business days. At least I think it's business days. I could be wrong, but that's why I'm like, no, they sent it out on time. I love them so much. It's literally just something screwy happened with FedEx. Oh my goodness gracious.
I understand how you feel.
I mean, it's not a big deal if I gotta go get single cans. It's really not a big deal. I'm you know me, I stress out over nothing.
Some small odd jobs. It's
only gonna cost me like maybe like if I have to go get some single cans, not that much.
In his play. Even if the ending of the story may be childish and ridiculous, it won't really matter.
You apparently have a package and none of the things I've ordered recently would be here yet. I too stress out about leaving the house.
Why don't we go
Yeah, no, that's the problem. I stress out about leaving the house and having time because, you know, unfortunately, you know, JT has to drive us and we don't always have time on weekdays. It's always more fun when everyone's together.
I can't thank you enough for taking care of me this entire time.
Oh my god, no, you got the license renewal notice and the noise you made. Oh my gosh, like, we got scared the other day because we got pulled over. Because, like, the cop was like, I was, like, waiting for it. Because, like, we have, like, the ones in our town, there was one, you know, I don't know if I told y'all about the one time, the one who was harassing us about our lawn. But then we got pulled over and we were like, what the heck are we getting pulled over for? And we literally got the new tags like 2 days ago or something like that for the car, and he pulled us over because the tags were expired, and I'm like, it's literally in the house, my dude.
Is quite something. The craftsmanship is exquisite, and the fabric is also of high quality.
Ah, here you are. Finally, I found you.
Hey! Aren't you that mercenary who bit his tongue? You can still talk?
Yeah, no, he left us alone because, you know, we were like, you know, we were like, do you want us to go inside? Because, like, literally pulled us over in our house, like, in our driveway. And I was, and you know, JT was like, do you want us to go get the tag? Because it's in the house. And he just let us go. But I was like sweating bullets.
Once I woke up, I hurried to the Khan al-Ahmar's camp, hoping to alert them to your presence. But when I got there, I found no one except the members who were still too injured to move.
Ah, so you probably got there after us.
Yeah, they told me that they had exacted their revenge, and everyone had turned themselves into the authorities.
Yeah, now that we're looking back, now we're like, okay.
Was not going to last for much longer. I had joined the cause to repay an old favor from Kusela. Now that everyone's already turned themselves in,
I mean, nothing's gonna be funnier than nothing's gonna be funnier than that time at Minikit. Right, Silence.
Everything left in the camp will get confiscated, so I figured I should get this to you.
Did we actually tell everybody did we tell chat that story? Did we ever tell chat that story about us coming home from IHOP?
There's no need to comment or judge anyone for it.
Can we tell everybody? Because I mean, it's funny. I make it sound like it was a super bad thing, and it wasn't.
Well,
it was
back
just
in the day,
really funny.
the first thing he did with any Mora was spend it on things like drinks and meat. But let's see what's inside. What's this? It's just a bunch of junk. Ugh, it kind of stinks.
So, okay, I'm gonna pause.
It's just been
because
left unopened
in
for
case
too
we
long.
haven't told this story. Oh, I need to hear yours, Chris. That's gonna be interesting. We're gonna swap our late night IHOP stories. So of course we all went. You know, we got into 2 different cars, and we all went to IHOP. I believe Tylano stayed behind that night. So we're coming home. You know, we took 2 separate cars. We get in with our car, and get out, and then I think it was in Duck's car that they were pulling in, and they got pulled over, and we're like standing outside the house because I think they'd been following us for a while, and we're standing outside the house, and we're like, what's going on? And I think it was because it was Duck's. I think it was the Indiana lace, maybe, I don't know. I think it was like a different state license plate or whatever, because Duck was borrowing it from somebody, and literally they pulled over just to check it out, I guess, because they were like, okay, that's weird. We're like, okay. So, you know, the cop is like over there checking it out, and then I think comes back to look inside the car, and of course we only had 2 cars. And a whole bunch of us going to IHOP, so one of us had to be in the trunk. So the cop comes back, and he's shining the light in the car, and he just sees one of us in the trunk, and he's like, okay, I'm not even like gonna acknowledge this one. That your car checks out. and we're watching him ship the car, and we're like, oh no. And it was fine, but like we were like, oh, that's it. I was chilling out in the front room since I got finished with everything, and I just suddenly see police lights flashing outside the window. Like, we get out of the car, we turn around, and we're like, what is going on? It was just, I was crying. Oh my gosh. I know, I was crying. I'm standing there. I think I forgot who was in our car, but it was like me, JT, like 2 other people in our car, and we're standing out there watching the whole thing, and I'm like ready to cry, like legitimately. And I think Tylenose came out, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna start crying. But I'm like, yeah, that was our late night IHOP story right there. Oh my goodness gracious. It was just... Oh gosh, now we all look back on that and we just laugh. It's so hecking funny now that we look back.
A handwritten copy of a storybook. The paper's already yellowed, and it looks like it's about to fall apart. It was against the Academia's rules to possess books for personal use. If he was going to break that rule, he could have at least copied something useful.
That probably means this was really important to him.
And here are a few bags of children's snacks. The packaging's completely deteriorated. Maybe that's where the smell is coming from. Are they gummy snacks?
Did he get those for you?
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. Even when I was a child, I was never a fan of these kinds of snacks. He'd always say that he got them for me, but in the end, he always ate more than I ever did.
This would be me with my kids. So yours was basically involved a cowboy in an IHOP at 3 a.m. yelling at us about it being a family restaurant because we were too rowdy by talking a bit above a normal volume in an otherwise empty IHOP, again at 3 a.m. So Red Dead Redemption meets IHOP at 3 a.m. What the hell? It's 3 a.m. Well, you know, there's just like so many questions I have because part of my brain's like, okay, 3 a.m. Why is a cowboy up at 3 a.m.? It's also like an empty IHOP. Why do you care? Like, oh, I really hope he didn't. I really hope he didn't, Chris. Oh my gosh. Ethanol, if that answers any. Okay, yeah, actually checks out now that you say that. But I would have been like, if I were there, I would have been like, manager?
Who even leaves snacks in a box like this anyway? Isn't that just common sense? Forget it. Let me see what else is in
Ilya,
here.
the question is, why aren't I eating pancakes at 3 a.m.? It's just an early breakfast.
A wooden toy puppet.
I mean, I'll eat pancakes at any time of day. If you offer them to me, if it's like
a hair clip,
it could be like 6 a.m., 8 p.m. Just offer me pancakes and they're mine.
Suddenly feeling a little scared.
I'm sorry, my lady, but this is just the kind of man he was.
Oh no, you're right. Why would the manager be there at 3 a.m.?
Personal trash heap.
Oh, I feel even worse.
2 empty liquor bottles. Tell me, you guys, are these the kinds of things that a normal person would leave behind?
What an interesting man.
Huh? There's something in the bottle.
Oh, you're right. All right, I got it out. It seems to be a piece of paper with some writing on it. The bottom part's all damaged from moisture, though. Let's hope the
I'm glad nothing happened, but oh my gosh, of all the weird things that like happened at like at an IHOP or Denny's at like 3 a.m.
This bottle, I just folded it up.
Stu, why are you making pudding at 3 o'clock in the morning? I've lost control of my life. God, have you ever related to a moment in a kid's cartoon?
A letter for me?
More than when you're older? You don't need to read it out loud.
It's all right. I'll just
literally
read it out.
Me.
If you
when I
went to the
can't
trouble of
sleep.
Writing a letter, there must have been some
Except it's not
important things that he
pudding.
wanted to say.
Normally it's
Or at
like some
least
kind of
record
cheesy
down.
food.
My condition's becoming worse and worse. Can't even walk without a cane anymore, much less go out and have fun. Guess I don't have many days left. If you're reading this letter, then I suppose I'm already long gone.
Yeah, as a kid, I feel
were
like it's like,
adorable
oh,
as a baby.
haha,
Everyone
tea.
loved you.
Like, my life's
Regardless
fine,
of
I'm a
whether you were
kid.
crying,
I don't know what
laughing,
it's like to
everyone
be an
enjoyed having
adult.
you
This
with
is so hilarious.
But
You're an adult.
once you grew a bit older,
Oh
you were
no,
no
it's
longer
time to make
nearly
grilled
as
cheese at
happy
3
or
a.m.
cute. It's probably Idrisi's fault.
That's a good question. I have to look it up. Let me look it up, because I'm not sure. Without doxing myself, of course, I know. Nearest... I have caps lock on. Nearest 24/7 Waffle House near me. This is me checking. I think the Denny's that we go to is open 24 hours. If I'm not wrong. Let me see. Specifically Waffle House, I don't think there's any in my state. It's not showing up anything from my state. Hold on. I'm checking to see if that Denny's I go to is open 24/7 usually. I'm really curious. Yeah, that Denny's that we go to is open 24 hours, so that's roughly... I don't know, it takes us maybe half an hour to get there? JT can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it takes us roughly half an hour to drive there. Which is why we don't go, like, super often. We have to really be in the mood if we want to go. Supermarket sushi, since I had to go out anyway for things. Ooh, was yum. That's good. I forgot it was when we went out to get that new Japanese restaurant that we tried over last weekend. But when someone in our group got the Godzilla roll, and like they were giant pieces of sushi that I was just staring at. Like, they gave so much food in this place, and of course everybody couldn't finish their food. But what does Okami do? She inhales everything. She didn't take anything home.
Believe this guy? He can point the finger at himself.
Rob, I think you should make dinner if you're, especially if you're hungry.
To summarize, I'm writing this so you would know not to feel sad for me, even if you end up finding out the truth. The reason being that I was never your father to begin with.
Wait, what?
Was she adopted?
Surely, he must be joking, right?
I don't know.
I was quite formidable when I was young, and 100 times cooler than some so-called
Oh,
flame
hot pot! I haven't had hot pot in so
really
long.
Felt like the whole world was under my feet.
I'm so glad you got to try it for
bit of
the.
effort,
I'm so glad you got to try it for the first time.
Desert.
Man.
But as fate would have it,
I
went out
want to go
into
to a
the
hot
desert
pot
for a
with
drink
friends.
one day and discovered a baby in the sands. It was you. You were just lying there, small and helpless. You were so tiny that if the wind blew for just a little while longer, you would have been buried forever. But your cries were so loud they made my head hurt. Now that I think of it, you really were a bundle of energy.
Sounds like he's serious.
I told Idrisi and the others that I had slipped up with a woman while out and about.
How are you? Thank you, Feed the Dragon, Paimon. The dragon's got a blushing heart eyes. Perfect.
I'm sorry that I had to lie to them for so long, but I really had no other choice. I was their most esteemed leader, after all. It's not like I could just tell them that I suddenly wanted to play at being a father. At this rate, I'll puke up all the liquor I just drank from this bottle.
Oh my gosh, Rob.
Anyway, Dehya,
I can't believe you went
the kind of
crazy.
freedom and kindness that we can
What's
only
the
dream of.
update?
As far as how you should live your life, that'll be up to you to decide.
That's the end of the letter. In the end, he was still thinking of me as a little child.
Oh no, Chaos. Do you have anything you can, like, wash it down with? But isn't that also a good thing?
I suppose. Or I would have suffocated under the sand a long time ago.
What do you mean Snood 8K 120 FPS is out? I don't believe you.
Blood relative doesn't change that.
Yeah. It's just
family doesn't always have to be blood related. Tis true.
Do you already have some ideas about the decision that he wanted you to make?
I do.
So I did not write my essay yesterday as I fell asleep. But good news, the assignment I also need to do got an extension.
Abandon me. I just have one wish.
Extension!
To tell them a story. That there once existed a childish and
I'm glad you don't have to rush now, Elia.
Gold. And that only under his care was I able to grow and mature into the person I am today.
If you end up finding any leads, can you share them with us? We go on adventures all the time. Maybe we'll be able to find some information for you.
Sure, I appreciate it. I wasn't expecting you to be so enthusiastic.
I don't want you to stop going forward.
I'll help too.
Thank you. All of you. Thank you so much.
I'm not surprised you have that memorized, Rob.
Twists and turns, but I've always considered myself lucky. Because no matter where I've gone, I've always been surrounded by incredible kindness.
Did it taste like really, you know when strawberry goes bad? I'm assuming that's what you mean by that. Okay, we finished Dehya's story. We got enough to do a poll. Let's see. Come on, big money. Nope. Nope. There's my answer. Okay. So, we got some...
Lie the down and sleep.
Let me just collect things really quick. Thank you. Hi, Herb. How are you? It's too early to go to bed. We'll do some festival stuff since this is only going on for like 12 days. I'm gonna have to haul back all the way to Mondstadt. So, crusty. Ooh, not crusty. Ooh. Oh god. Blech. I don't know why. It's just the word crusty. It sets me off. It's like, why would you name a restaurant the Krusty Krab? I don't want a crusty burger.
Hey there, Catherine.
Good day, you two. It's nice to see you here at this festive time.
So, got any jobs for us?
No, don't say crusty donut.
I'm afraid I'd
Please.
struggle to find you any commissions in the near future. With the arrival of the Windblume Festival, the only task most Mondstadters are busy with
But
is
what's
preparing
worse,
gifts for
crusty
their
or
loved
moist?
ones.
Oh,
But
crusty
it's
all the way.
customary to do
No,
this
there's no
oneself without
debate.
assistance.
Like, if food is
This
moist,
period
depending
is
on the
the
food,
off-season
that's
for the
fine.
Mondstadt branch of the
Not
Adventurers Guild.
crusty.
Spring is here, love is in the air, and everyone wants to relax and enjoy themselves. Even the cats at the tavern next door have been getting lovey-dovey with one another recently.
Ew. Gross. gross.
Paimon, I love you.
You know that feeling you get
Just
when you
gross.
burst out the doors after a nice nap, hoping to make it to the store before the limited edition drinks sell out, only to get there just in time to see the last 2 glasses snatched away right from under your nose by a couple of pesky lovebirds? That's what this feels like.
Paimon, you're just reminding me about that one time I stood outside Nintendo World for like 8 hours after they did the renovations, and I literally went there to get my hands on a copy of the Fire Emblem Revelations Collector's Edition, so I didn't have to buy all them separately, and I stood out there for 8 hours with a group of people taking turns going into like the stores across the street to like warm up our feet because it was like in the middle of winter, and then we get there, and the person ahead of me got the last copy. 8 hours. One person ahead of me. Thanks for reminding me about that, Paimon. I know that feel. Yeah, I was so upset. Like, I wasn't like, I didn't want to be like a jerk butthole and like start like crying right there and stuff like that. But the fact that I had waited out there for 8 hours, like, I was like, that's the salt in the wound right there. I was like, oh man, I don't think waking up early today was really worth it. Oh no, I cried on the subway, and I still went inside to get things that I wanted. Because at that point I was like, well, I'm gonna go see the renovations, I guess, because I waited online for this long, but then I got on the subway and I like started crying. Like, people are staring at me. Ew, the soggy scallop, no, ew. That doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound appetizing is the thing. Oh my gosh. Anyway. Thanks for digging up my old wounds, Paimon.
Perhaps you two could simply take this chance to...
Traveler, Paimon.
How about
Thank
soggy
goodness
soup?
I found you.
I think soggy soup is very
something I need
accurate.
your help with. Whoa! Sucrose?
Someone needs help after all.
What is wrong with you? That's no way to greet a friend we haven't seen in so long. No.
I mean,
not
aren't
how
croutons
Boy
always
King
soggy
Windblume
because
says.
they're always sitting
It's
in
just-
soup?
How do I explain?
I mean, I don't want overly
Oh,
crunchy
Sucrose,
croutons
we
either.
don't have anything else to do right now
I don't want
anyway.
like the croutons to break my teeth.
Phew. Okay. Here's the situation. I've been appointed as the Windblume Festival's special ambassador by the Knights of Favonius this year. My task is to do good deeds for people during this festival of gratitude and love. Nice one! So how did they decide who to appoint anyway? They spun an empty bottle donated by Angel's Share inside a circle with all our names on it. Whoever's name the bottle stopped at got chosen.
Wait, how to make soup the Victorian? Wait, hold on, are we watching this? Yes, I love soggy croutons in my Caesar salad. Okay, that's different. That's in a salad. The only soggy part of a salad is the lettuce. Because you're... Oh my gosh. Now I want to see, oh no, when someone tries, oh no, their brand is the soggy. No, ew, no, Rob, no, that is a cursed idea. I don't like it. Hold on. I have to pull it up. Hold on, I lost chat. I gotta pull this over. Okay, now I can see again. Oh my gosh. Hold on, I'm just... Yeah, nice try! Door is closed. Check DMs. Oh no. Hold the phone. I'm checking. Hold on. Oh no, I see Rob typing in my DMs. This isn't good. Hold on. Oh, let me get this up really quick. Properties. There we go. Okay. Oh no. Here we go. Okay, hold on. Now I gotta, hold on. Have the cursed phrase that occurred to me today. Why did that occur to you? I can't repeat that. How did that occur to you? How did that occur to you? Don't answer that.
Today I'm making rhubarb soup for spring. There is always a choice of 2 soups for dinner here at Audley End House. It is believed that a lighter soup is more suitable for ladies, and for the gentlemen, a darker, heavier soup. This is a light soup, which I'm going to serve with sippets of bread.
I've never had rhubarb before. How does it taste?
Rhubarb. Beef stock.
I do like beef stock.
A small onion.
Salami.
Who threw salami in the recipe? Diagnose, please. Oh my gosh, what did you send? Hold the phone. Oh my gosh, I need these. How do I get them? How do I get these? Oh my gosh, I especially want paimon on the toast and the pancake. These are the two I really want. That was extremely, that was about as well timed as that one time Claire played the goofy sound effect during Kingdom Hearts. That was like on par with that. So it could be either very, very sour or sweet. I think I'd prefer it sweet if I had the option.
This is rhubarb from the kitchen gardens. At this time of year, it's grown in forcing pots, so we have young stalks that are pale and delicate. Later in the year, unforced rhubarb is a little coarser, so I use that for puddings. It's also useful in jam.
I mean, I do like good jam.
Rhubarb is usually associated with sweet dishes, but it works very well in soups to provide a citrusy note to the flavour or in place of tamarind.
I have no idea what tamarind is. The young stalks are sour. Okay, so I definitely want the opposite.
Today, I'm using beef stock that I've added a little
water and water and water, water, 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 water and water and water, water, water and water and water. Water.
At least, you know what? I guess if you're not a fan of flavor in your soup, your soup can taste more like water.
Drained it. And now the rhubarb.
I thought you literally, Nacho,
I'm adding a small onion.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought you literally meant like after she poured the beef stock to like add more water in it. That's where I thought you were going with it, to be honest. Because then I was like, oh god. Oh, whoops. I mean, no, that's fine.
Onions aren't very popular at the top table. Well, it is associated
with hot dog water beef stock?
But I'm adding it to give
I had no clue.
Next, add 2 thin slices of bread with the crusts removed to thicken it.
Oh, thank you for removing the crust like I liked as a kid.
Arrowroot, but it won't be as wholesome. A little
okay, only
salt.
if you buy all beef. Okay.
As it boils, you will need to remove the scum from the top.
I mean, I'm definitely in the camp of it has to be an all-beef hot dog. Otherwise, I hate it.
As this is a light soup, I need to remove the bits. So I'm going to strain it. Darker soups are often called purees because they're thicker, whether they're made from vegetables or meat.
Oh, I love Polish sausage. Oh, same. The one we get at our local pork store is really good. They like have like all kinds and it's so good.
This will be reheated before serving.
They have like steak, they have it filled with like Swiss and mushroom, steak and cheddar. There's like so many different options.
Are delicately cut little bits of bread, which are then toasted or fried. You can serve these on the side with the soup.
Ooh, I would like them fried, not gonna lie.
Some people might call them croutons.
Oh, is that how croutons are made? I admit I just buy the croutons pre-made in a little package.
There we are. Rhubarb soup. Perfectly delicious and seasonal.
Is this the time travel channel? I think so. It looks so authentic, right? I'd be willing to try it. I mean, I'm a soup lover. I mean, with my UC, soup is like a major thing. Like, soup is that one thing I can have whenever I'm even feeling like super crappy, you know? And I'm still hungry, but I don't want to eat anything solid to upset my stomach. Like, I could go for that. It's based off a real place in England you can visit. Oh man, I want to visit, like, oh man, I know I'm never gonna have the chance to do it, but like, something I'd always really like to do is visit like those old English castles and things like that, and like the countryside and all that. I would love to do that one day. This method seems a bit arbitrary.
I think so too. But everyone said that it was to make it fair.
To make
so
it
everyone had an
fancy.
equal chance to become the special ambassador.
How many people get to say they ate soup out of a Ming Dynasty
So I was
buzz,
really
you know?
daunted by it at first. But I'm still glad that I got this role. Luckily,
Oh my gosh, I can
came up with
actually
a way
go
to
to the
spur myself
kitchens? Oh, that's dangerous. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that, because I, like, oh man, one thing I want to do is, like, travel all over the world and just eat everything. Like, that's my dream.
Is that a test tube? Yep, every time I do a good deed for someone, I get them to breathe into a test tube. That way, I can collect everyone's breaths of joy. Sounds fascinating. Are you gonna use them in your research? Yes. I believe these breaths of joy will serve as valuable raw materials.
I wonder
for
if you can, like,
alchemical
can you, like, have a
transmutation.
picnic on the
With any
grounds?
luck,
Probably not,
I'll
right?
be able to produce something truly miraculous.
Like an extra sweet flower?
Darn, now Paimon's hungry. Wait, you're doing this on purpose, aren't you?
Yes, we watched the rhubarb soup on purpose,
I
Paimon.
meant something even more exciting than that. I can't say for sure until I have more test results to confirm my hypothesis, though. Alchemists mustn't make claims they can't live up to. Anyway, I'm still missing one final breath of joy. Oh, is that all you need help with? That's easy. Just treat Paimon to a sweet
They do encourage you to picnic on the ground? Oh no, I would make tiny sandwiches for everybody. Paimon, be serious.
Hey, come on! Paimon's doing her best to help, okay? So, does it need to be more like official or ceremonious or something? No, joy isn't measured in those terms at all. Let me put it this way. Have you ever planted a fruit seed and cared for it while it grows? In the same way that those tender, sweet fruits are the product of your time and effort, the amount of joy derived from an experience is positively correlated.
I know, I was
to the
eyeing that
degree of
pumpkin and
hardship
all I can
overcome
think of
during
is
it.
pumpkin soup and
For
pumpkin
example,
pie right now.
In my case, I would say that to experience a statistically significant
Well,
amount
if
of
you
joy,
like pumpkin.
I'd have
Actually,
to do
I don't know if they like pumpkin. I don't think I've
spend
ever
6
given
months
them
developing
Can
a medicine
guinea pigs get
formula
pumpkin?
to a point where it was
I'm looking
finally
that up right
consistently
now.
effective.
I think they can, but I'm not 100% sure. Can guinea pigs eat pumpkin? I've never actually thought of that. Guinea pigs can eat both the rind and the flesh of the pumpkin. You just have to make sure that you thoroughly clean the outside. Of course, like with anything you give them. Boys, I'm gonna go and look for pumpkin for you. Because now I'm curious.
Similarly, in order to collect a significant amount
Oh gosh,
of joy
every
from
time I
other
play
people,
Sky, this is why every time I play Skyward Sword I get hungry. Like, I get ravenously hungry for pumpkin. I have to go make, like, some pumpkin spice coffee because I can't take it.
people for you to help. Oh, that's pretty tough given that it's the Windblume Festival and all. Oh, I figured since you're such experienced travelers, you might have some ideas. But if even you don't know how to approach this...
Don't worry, leave it to me.
Really? You have a plan?
Experience is on my side.
Well, if she's in, then Paimon will help too. With the talking, anyway. But,
Salami.
don't work out.
Paimon will help it finish the salami. Oh gosh.
Oh, come on, Traveler. This is a festival of gratitude and love, after all. How could you refuse?
Excuse me, Sucrose? Could I borrow you for a second? Package for you.
Oh, sure. Be right back.
I know, right? It's only 6 months away. I can hold on. I can hold on for 6 months.
That's Kale, right? When did she arrive at Mondstadt? Let's go say hi.
Catherine will not be. This is not Catherine. Catherine will be the final boss. This is not Catherine. That's what me and JT call the game. It's Catherine, and Catherine.
Hey, you guys. What are the chances? You were staring into space just now. Something the matter? No, don't worry. I'm fine. I was just looking at a Mondstadt children's book in the souvenir shop over there. While I was flipping through it, a piece of paper fell out. The writing on it was really mysterious. Almost like a prophecy.
She will not cook me a Paimon.
If you do these things, you may light the lantern of utmost joy and receive a supreme blessing. And what does these things refer to? Find a flower that is not of this world. Find a guide who will never get lost. Find one who would never lie. Find a legend that never ends. So, 4 things in total. Here, have a look. I asked a lady who owns the store about it, but she said that she didn't know anything about any paper slips.
Hold the phone. Let me tell you why wait. Starbucks pumpkin spice sauce for coffee and tea? Oh no. Wait, hold on. This copycat Starbucks pumpkin spice sauce recipe is simple to whip up. You can make your own at home. No. Why'd you? Oh no. No, I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't want ideas. No, Rob? Unless JT knows that joke, but like JT was, you know, that's what just we were calling it. That's what we were calling, because I only got one route done in Catherine, but I at least said if I, you know, I'm gonna, you know, if I ever do stream it, but I wanted to do one route. I also get like scared. I know Twitch allows you to stream it, but for some reason I get really scared that one day Twitch is gonna turn around and be like, y'all can't stream Catherine anymore. My anxiety's weird like that. So I played one round of Catherine, and I don't know what we just kept. We were just like, oh hey, it's are you? JT would just come in and be like, are you playing Catherine? And I'm like, yes. Also, I got scared to stream that game too because it's so difficult, and I feel like definitely it would have been that type of game where even on normal mode I was crying at certain points. It was so hard. It was, oh gosh, like even normal mode was really cruel at times, like you know, especially in later parts of the game. And I was like, man, if I stream this, I would be a complete wreck, because there's no way I could stream that game, be able to talk to y'all while trying to like do those puzzles. Because if you've never seen the puzzles in Catherine, man, the stories people have told about, like, especially I heard in the original version, they were much harder. So, no, Catherine is, like, super difficult. It's a great game. Just the puzzles are like, oh my gosh, save me.
What's the name of that storybook you just mentioned? Oh, it was called The Boar Princess. That is strange. I've read that book, and it sounds like that note you found has no relation to the story at all. Do you know her? Let Paimon do the honors. Kale, this is Sucrose, an alchemist with the Knights of Euphonius. And Sucrose, meet Kale. She's a trainee forest.
Oh yeah, no, I know that game's 100% banned, but also, I'm not gonna lie, I just have no interest in playing it, I'm not gonna lie. Oh man, they're both so shy.
This is getting awkward fast. They're both so shy.
So, Sucrose, what are your thoughts on this prophecy? Could it be real?
Bejeweled with boop.
Without having done any research,
I'm surprised it was you who said that, Tylenose. Oh my gosh. Wasn't it? I got thrown.
My subjective opinion, I don't think that it's a nasty prank.
I guess that was pretty cool, but it's no snood.
It really isn't.
People who read children's books are those with a childlike wonder and imagination. Or
I guess I have a childlike wonder.
I'm sure that whoever put this
Boob jeweled. Oh god damn it.
Would they really do this just to spread lies and ruin someone's innocence? I can't imagine anyone.
See, no, I watched Let's Plays of it. I love watching Let's Plays of it, but just because people crack me up. It's just me. I've got no urge.
So,
not at least not when you compare to the rest of my backlog. I have no urge.
If I had to guess,
what do I still freaking have? I'm in the middle of Cold Steel 4. I picked up Fuga. I still need to pick up Xenoblade 3, Fire Emblem Engage. Now I got Research Story thanks to Chaos. That's sitting in Steam now. I've been playing Garden Paws because that's just a game that never hecking ends. Man, what else is just Tears of the Kingdom's gonna come out. Help, send me help. There's too much. I haven't even touched Skyward Sword HD or DDLC Plus. There's just too many things. My backlog is throwing up. Boob jazzle. You say that, I'm just thinking jazz hands. Oh my gosh.
I haven't read many fairy tales. So
maybe JT knows it. I don't. I was just copying what JT said.
I'm afraid it might not even be worth considering. Wow.
Is it boobazz? Am I saying it right?
This book is really good though. I want to pick her brain some more. But will she find it annoying if I keep asking her questions?
Speaking of that, oh man, just because we're talking about boobzazzle and things like that. Hold on. I'm probably the only one that's gonna get it, just because. And if I know Uncle would get it. But this is just, hold on. Just speaking of that, there's a really good joke in here that because we're just talking about the subject matter.
Heck yeah, swords! Oh my god, beautiful knight lady?
Sword.
Pancake.
It's not like I'm here to help you or anything.
Holy shit, sexy adult beauty.
Sword.
Pancake.
I'm here to help you.
Salami. Sword.
Curtin is just thinking salami.
Seeing all these hot babes hanging off Instructor Rain has me feeling some type of way.
The babes are not hot. It's currently 20 degrees Celsius.
Shut up, Ellie.
What's wrong with me?
Tee-hee, isn't it because you like green? No, I don't!
Hold on.
This bitch gay!
That's how I found out I was pan. That's how I personally found out I was pan. Real story. Oh gosh, I'm sorry, boob joke. That came into my head because boobs.
We've only just met after all.
Hi, the Trails Up series is fantastic. You should play it. Y'all should try it. It's really good, I promise. Would you like to get the Lantern of Utmost Joy? Actually, funny enough, the last girl you saw, Emma, is the one I've romanced in literally every single game. I've had Reen romance in every single game, so I'm like, man, I feel particularly called out. You found out you were pan when a pretty lady with a sword made you think about pancake. Yes, that was the exact scenario.
Then, what would you wish for, Cully?
You play Vincent Brooks, a man approaching. I'm sorry, that got me. Like a Bengal tiger who is going out with the frumpy and controlling but stable lady called Catherine with a K. And just as he's feeling pressure to show more commitment, he's seduced by free-spirited but obviously completely psychotic called Catherine with the C. Well, that got confused in spoken dialogue, asked one Atlas employee. Yes, replied his friend. But on the upside, we won't have to re-record the voice list depending on which one of the players going after. Ultimately, the game is about choosing between Catherine or Catherine. Catherine representing mature stability, and Catherine representing youthful freedom. Vincent goes off with a woman with Catherine over. I knew this would get confused. Yep. Also, I'm just gonna put it out there. Catherine with a K. Best Catherine. Don't at me. If you know, you know. If you played the game, you would know. But best Catherine, don't at me. Thank you, Tylenos. I feel validated. See, that's why I need to play the game again, because I need that route. I was trying for that route, and I think I messed up one question, so I didn't. I wound up accidentally going for Catherine with a K. Now I need to replay it so I can go for Catherine with a Q.
I'd wish for a
Unfortunately, that's not. Unfortunately, that's not a fourth route. You've only got 3 routes. They should have, though, right? Just give me another route, just because I love that game.
You've got a great personality already.
Just add more playtime.
That's very kind of you. But if you know me like I do...
Kale!
I know that voice! It's...
I will admit, Chris, I'm not familiar. Like, mid-2000s? What was... I don't even think I was really on the mid-2000s. I was on the internet, but I was like Babu Okami. I was like middle school Okami. That's Wait, what? I'm confused, Rob. What? Also, hi, Amber.
You made good time, huh? You're way earlier than I expected. I spotted your green hair way off in the distance. Good thing my eyes are
That's how
sharp,
people
or I'd
spot
have
me.
missed you.
They're just like, oh, there goes the purple hair.
Have you been doing well? Did you finish all the pita pockets I brought you last time?
You bet. They're getting yummier each time you make them.
Huh? Wait, remind Paimon, have you been to Mondstadt before?
A long time ago, I had a lot of help from a lot of people here in Mondstadt. So ever since my Elizar got better, I've been looking out for an opportunity
she's able to
come back
travel
to
now.
Mondstadt and tell them all the news that I've been cured.
That's so good for you.
Thanks.
If it's okay with everyone, why don't I take Kale for a walk around town? I'd like to show her some of the places she didn't get to see last time.
Of course. Fine by me.
Oh, okay,
Sure,
okay.
go right
I'm sorry, Rob. It went over my head. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Amber. I agreed to meet my traveling companions by the city gate in a few minutes, so I can't go with you just yet.
Oh, that's all right. In that case, you guys go rest up, and I'll go see Master Jean to ask for some time off.
I know. I feel bad.
Okay. Traveler Sucrose, could you look after Kale for now? I'll come get her later and take her out. There's still a whole bunch of people I need to introduce her to.
Sure, no problem.
You can count on us.
Awesome. See you later then.
You alright there, Kale? You look kinda disappointed.
I'm sorry. I'm just feeling a little shy today. Don't worry about me.
The best way I can describe it, Ilya, is it's one of those games with multiple paths. There's the puzzle. There's obviously the puzzle game section at night, but like before you do that, you can go around talking to people. I'm not sure I would. Would you technically say it was Thailand? Because you do have to choose, is the thing. It's like but like before the puzzle segments, you get like free time to walk. Yeah, it's so weird to describe because I also don't want to spoil it for you, Ilya. But like you got to answer. There's questions yeah, dating elements. Like I wouldn't call it a straight up dating sim, but there are dating elements. I think Tylenos actually described that more perfectly than I could have, because like I struggle to like, because it's not just like you just talk with people, but that can also like affect little things in the story, but they're not necessarily the Catherine. It's so hard to explain. Oh my gosh. I'm like, but yeah, it's one of those games that like you can get there's definitely replayability in Catherine for sure.
Amber wants to introduce me to more of her friends. Am I gonna be able to cope? I've only met Sucrose so far, and I'm already struggling to make conversation.
Man, this is also
I had a
me.
little more self-confidence. Then I'd find it much easier to make friends with people.
This is my social anxiety.
Let's go to the gate and see if they've arrived.
Okay, really quickly, y'all. I need to head down to the basement really quick just to put their fleece in the dryer. I'm actually really... Why did my alarm not go off? Is it because I'm Oh, it's going to go off in a minute and 30 seconds. So I'm going to very quickly go put their fleece in the dryer. And I'm going to refill my drink. I will be back in like 2 minutes. So if you gotta get up and stretch, grab a snack, get something to drink, good time. You go take care of that. And I will be back in just a second. Guys, we're putting your fleece in the dryer. Yay!
Salami.
sorry, I'm back. I also threw other clothes that were in the dryer that need to go into the hamper. Okay, sorry, I forgot about those. But you guys will have a completely dry fleece here in an hour. Ilya, I cannot put you in the dryer. I don't think it's safe, but I can wrap you in a blanket burrito in one of my 20 different... I don't have 20 blankets, but I do have some different blankets. I can wrap you in a burrito. Oh my god, did you know that the critically acclaimed phone game Genshin Impact has a free trial and includes the entirety of Mondstadt and the award-winning Sumeru expansion up to level 60 with no restrictions on playtime? Sign up and enjoy micro trades. Sign up and you too can develop a gambling addiction like streamers like Okami Hylia, which is not a great thing. Oh my gosh. I'm crying. I'm crying. I need to breathe.
Why is this humble windmill such a great view?
I mean, it's understandable. It must
Sign
have been a
up
long
and
time
get
since you
one.
last came to Mondstadt.
It's not a Prisma gem,
Because
it's
it
a
is the
Primo
true
gem.
Great Vayu Viastra? Oh, come on. Don't tell me you don't get it. View, Vayu, and also Mahamatra, Vayu Viastra? No?
Kainari, Sino, over here!
Whew, am I glad to see you.
One Primo gem. Free. You get more than one Primo gem. Oh my gosh.
And who's this young lady?
Master,
I think you're guaranteed Noelle. I think.
We just met.
Do you know how long ago I signed up for Genshin?
He's a highly respected forest watcher in Sumeru, and he's also a very famous botanist.
Kale's exaggerating. I'm Tainari. Pleased to meet you.
So you have a teacher as well. The pleasure is all mine, Tainari, sir.
Where is Albedo?
Yep, he's extremely knowledgeable too. And this is General
I know.
Sumeru Academia. He's really famous in Sumeru
I can't I'm just really glad
Though
they
if I might
addressed
say so,
everything,
we're
and
here
we're
for
gonna get
personal reasons.
we're gonna get a
We need to be
replacement.
unduly
It's just a
concerned with
shame
our
we didn't
official
have it right now, but obviously I
And
guess it was a
Kale,
time crunch.
there's no need
They
to use
never
my
would have
full
made it
title.
on time.
Sino is fine. Or sir, if you absolutely must.
Indeed. We're not here in an official capacity, just to keep Kale company on her vacation.
Keep me company? But it was you two that insisted on coming.
Kale is very important to us. We felt obliged to ensure her safety on the long,
Yeah, they're fully
treacherous
redoing
journey
his
to
lines, which I'm very grateful for, because I'm like oh gosh, the whole situation was just absolutely appalling.
What about your work, though? What if something bad happens while the General Mahamatra's away?
There should be no issues.
Like, I super appreciate
have
that
left
they're
my
actually
duties
going
in the
back and
hands of my
redoing
subordinates,
everything
and two
with
especially
whoever they
reliable
get.
helpers.
Oh, Sucrose. What were you saying about you having
Let's
a
get
teacher
Matthew
as well?
Mercer to redo.
I was just going to
That's like
mention
the
that.
first person I think
I
of.
think we're in a somewhat similar situation. I'm an assistant to Mr. Albedo, Mondstadt's genius alchemist.
Oh, please, Sucrose. Genius is an
Oh, he is
unnecessary
here.
epithet. It will serve only to leave an exaggerated impression of me in the minds of our guests.
Mr. Albedo, but it is an objective truth.
Hey, Albedo's here too! Great! The more the merrier!
I'm so happy Albedo's here. Oh, you're low.
So tell me, Sucrose, since your specialty is bio...
Wait! Can we hold off on the nerdy topic for now? Paimon doesn't want to be left out.
Oh, as it happens, I've studied the Kel lily in quite some detail before, with it being a species native to Mondstadt. I wrote a whole report on my findings. If you're interested, Mr. Tainari, sir, I can go get it for you.
We're supposed to be here on vacation, and you're already thinking about how to improve your herbal medicines? Also, I thought we'd agreed to take on new identities for this trip.
I mean, if you identities,
Mine
but you
was
guys are in your
Adventurer
usual.
Sino, skilled desert explorer. Tainari's was technological consultant to the treasure hoarders, and Kale's was
I would at
traveling
least
musician.
wear a disguise. Like, even if it's like Superman, I just put on some glasses, you know? And you find that sort of roleplay fun?
Very much so.
I can't tell if that was
I do
sarcasm
wish
or
some
not,
of the less
Sino.
what Philanimo mushrooms lack in texture. They make...
Are you contemplating using some compounds from the calla lily as active ingredients in a targeted antidote?
Yes, I gathered a few on the way here, and my...
Okay, I got it. But as much as I don't wish to be a wet blanket, it takes a huge amount of experimental data to conclusively prove how different drugs interact. Estimating the total development time would be very difficult. Add in the time for procurement and delivery of essential materials, and I'm not sure if we could complete development before you need to return.
Then please, allow me to help.
Mr. Albedo.
Apologies for my tardy entrance in the present discussion. I understand you're looking to make an antidote for poisonous fungi, correct? If you happen to have some samples with you, or relevant documentation on hand, perhaps you might give me the chance to review them later. But before that, I invite the three of you to look at this.
One of Mr. Gott's other properties, the Adventurers Guild reception area backup plan to be confirmed. Group meals on the first day following which are all free to make their own arrangements amidst the city's various restaurants and taverns. Self-catering facilities will be prepared at lodgings. Considering our guests' sightseeing interests, Sucrose, Timaeus, myself, and some of the Knights of Favonius can accompany our guests, splitting in groups where necessary. Multiple collection methods. With wind comes glory. The outdoors themselves, creation through alchemy, and handcrafting are all possibilities. Emphasis on botany. No such needs at the moment of official business.
Food and lodging arrangements? Were you quietly writing this up the whole time? Paimon didn't even notice!
Teach me how to multitask like you, Albedo. I suck at it.
Hardly. Rather, I should apologize for interrupting a serious discussion between trained professionals, especially after they've traveled so far to be here, when I myself am neither an adventurer, nor a technological consultant, nor a musician.
Bless you.
Nevertheless, I would encourage you to have a knowledgeable
You've been
local
smothered by
arrange your detailed
blankies.
itinerary while you're in Mondstadt.
Good.
Take a look.
Otherwise, I'm gonna roll you up
And should you find anything here to be objectionable,
and bring
it
you
can
rhubarb
easily be
soup.
adjusted.
This is too kind of you.
It looks great! Even Paimon feels like tagging along for the food.
And like I said, I am skipping over his dialogue because I'm sorry, really don't want to hear his voice after everything that happened. So, you've not included in this itinerary. What do you three think? You've not included in this itinerary.
It's called tagging along!
Very comprehensive. The adventurer, technological
I
consultant,
heard you
and
had mashed
musician on
potatoes
approved.
tonight.
Thank you.
I heard from Chaos.
Just one thing.
I'm jelly
We'd
because
like
I
the
want
chance
mashed
to cook as
potatoes.
well.
I'll help pitch the tents!
I can help too.
And
Don't deep fry Ilya.
to order some starters.
Ilya is delicious, but please don't deep fry Ilya. I love her. I'm looking forward to it already.
Great, then it's decided. Sucrose and I will bring the three of you to your inn for a quick rest. You two, let's meet by the lake this evening.
Oh, hold on, I'm turning around. I gotta go order the food. I'm gonna order one of everything on the menu. And like 20 things of sticky honey roast. I want to try sticky honey roast so bad.
Can we have a cold cut platter to go?
Sure, coming right up. Would you like anything else?
Do we,
Stars
watch
in...
anything else?
Look at the stars in Paimon's eyes. That is literally me. When JT's like, do you want dessert? And I'm like, do we want dessert? If we must, one sweet may I guess.
Yay! So you do remember after all! You're just the best! Paimon will give you the sweet flower from that sweet madame as a Windblume.
Just don't ruin your appetite for later.
No need to worry about that! Paimon can make room for good food.
Same.
All right, just a moment.
The whole thing, Paimon?
That was great.
You didn't leave any for me?
If that was a Windblume treat, then Paimon wishes it could be the Windblume Festival every day.
Okay, how far are we from the camping site? Oh, wait, right over... Are we right over there? Or we're just meeting everybody over there? Are they? Oh, thank goodness. Oops. That whole policy, I'm sorry, was just really dumb. I'm sorry, but like... It's like, oh, I can't... What was it? You couldn't swear in the first 10 minutes of your video? And everyone was like, what are y'all doing? Like... I'm sorry, again, the internet, if anyone's gonna complain about, like, YouTubers, like, swearing, like, the 10 seconds, okay, but still, it's like, the internet is not your babysitter. Like, actually watch what your kid, take an interest in what your kids are watching.
Looks like we're all here.
Not at all. We just came early to set everything up, since we happen to be free today. Kale put up the tent so quickly, but still managed to tie very sturdy knots. You can really tell that she's a professional. I didn't do much apart from passing materials around.
Thanks. It's all thanks to Master and Sino. They taught me everything I know.
What can I say? For a skilled adventurer, this is just another day on the job.
Are you quite finished? That sunshine sprat was...
That's correct. Any further deductions?
Let me think. As far as edible Mondstadt plant species are concerned, small lamp...
That's right. I've long heard that Sumeru's fish with cream sauce is noted for its gentle texture, which brings out the tenderness of the fish.
It's 100% just being implemented because advertisers... I'm like... I'm sorry, but like... it's like, you know content creators on YouTube need to make money, right? You know they need to, like, pay the bills, right? You know they need to put food on the table, right? Like, you can't just advertise you can't just advertise and for free. Like, I can't, like... Moderate equals no demonetization, strong, limited ads, whatever all that means. But better than you get... Yeah, exactly. Better than you get no dollars, because that's not... Yeah, that's so unfair to do to people, honestly.
Here in Mondstadt, we're not quite as varied in the use of spices as in Sumeru.
Oh, I know, Chaos, I know. That is... unfortunately, I know. It's...
through combinations of natural ingredients
unfortunately, you know, not every company is gonna care, unfortunately. I've said unfortunately how many times? I'm so tired. Yeah, sip of water. No, unfortunately that's the case with some companies, but it's like, it's so dumb to me. Because it's like, oh, you know, no swearing. It's like, what are we, 5?
I liked it a lot. I'm curious as...
I'll write a copy of the recipe for you.
Would anyone like to try the nutrient-dense meal I made?
I'll have some.
What about you, Kale? It doesn't look like you've eaten very much. Is your appetite low at the moment?
No. I just don't eat a lot normally. Sorry. I didn't mean to make things awkward.
Tighnari, while we were on the road, we spotted something white, walking on 2 legs. Was that Paimon?
No, Paimon
Which
floats.
day was this?
Just after passing through Stonegate.
Sino, are you sure your eyes were working that day? Or maybe your hood was blocking your vision?
I don't think that was it, Paimon.
There's no way she'd ever walk.
Is that right? I thought that you'd made me snacked on too many local ground nuts.
Ground nuts? Why is everyone staring at Paimon?
No? Not funny?
Or were they
Ground,
staring
you
at
know,
Sino?
As in ground up, but also the ground.
Oh,
Ground
that's
nuts
what
make
he
you fall
meant.
to the ground.
Sino, is no one gonna interject? Is no one gonna stop him from explaining? Oh
Think of
God,
this as
Sino,
still,
that killed
we
me.
could test the hypothesis
What hypothesis?
that plant species indigenous to Mondstadt may have an effect on the motor
Oh,
functions of
sweet
flying
baby
life
did
forms.
try. He kind of missed.
Not your test subject! Anyway, by your logic, wouldn't that mean that eating, say, Zaitun peaches, that would make a sick Paimon Peachy in no time or something?
I say we put these theories to the test.
Hey! Not you two!
I think the Traveler and Paimon's conversations are more entertaining than Sino's jokes.
Ah, I see. You must have been keeping quiet about this grievance for quite some time now.
You seem much cheerier now that you're here at Mondstadt, Sino. Actually, it feels like you're a completely different person.
That's because I'm Sino the Adventurer.
That's not funny.
Hmm? It's not?
In fairness,
Just their faces
you
are
only
really
saw him in his
cracking
work
me
mode
up.
while
I'm
you were in
sorry.
Sumeru. He's actually like this most of the—
Yep, it's true. Sometimes when he's eating, he'll grumble about how the bowl is too shallow for the amount of food it contains. And other
If
random
that's
stuff
the
like
case, if I eat enough
understand.
lavender melon, will I finally
Then
be
allow me
higher
to
than a 5'0"?
reintroduce myself. Before, you knew me as General Mahamatra Sino. Now, please see me as Sino the Adventurer.
Yeah, so that's another thing he does. He'll keep repeating something.
So you have two different mental states? Almost like different phases of matter. Interesting.
Darn it! I
to
thought
do
I
that
could
too.
finally grow.
I think in your case, the two states we would end up with would be highly conscientious sucrose and stupefied sucrose. Oh, by the way, was there any reason in particular that you chose Mondstadt as your destination on this occasion?
Oh, well, Lisa once told me that the Windblume Festival is one of Mondstadt's biggest events of the year. I wanted to take this opportunity to give everyone a Windblume as a token of my heartfelt gratitude for everything they've done to look after me.
Plus, it was a good chance.
Kale Lily.
What?
Kale's Windblume. Maybe she should call it a Kale Lily. It sounds very Mondstadt. There's also cauliflower, which would technically make more sense. But somehow it doesn't sound as
Cauliflower
nice.
is just a vegetable. Darn it, Sino.
Moving swiftly up.
Wow, he just completely ignored the joke and carried on the conversation. Guess sometimes that's the only way forward.
Sino, please stop. No,
Sumeru's
Sino,
been
keep
through some
going,
major
please.
cha-
I'll
I
pay
don't get
you.
many opportunities to take a vacation.
Just can't.
And this
you
was a
can't,
chance to
Sino.
You, Sino?
I came to ensure Kale's safety.
That's just an excuse. Plain and simple.
Also, there's the matter of a Genius Invocation TCG custom-made card back.
Aha! So you did have an ulterior motive.
Have you all played Genius Invocation TCG before?
I'm not gonna lie. I haven't yet because I'm kind of afraid of with card games.
Well, you should. For the sake of our continued friendship.
What do you mean we're
When
gonna
I first
stop being
began
friends if I
contemplating
don't
getting a
play
new
the
card
game?
pack, I asked around before eventually deciding to ask the legendary Mr. Couts for guidance. A friend of mine, Sawada, whom I played cards with on occasion, had been to Inazuma for the Irodori festival. He told me that Couts was a Mondstadter, so I should try my luck there.
Couts? Isn't that...
You mean, he's a friend of yours?
I see. So, you came to
I wonder
Mondstadt
who it
in search
is.
of Calx.
No, that is inaccurate. I came here principally to protect Kale.
You most certainly did not.
Not only me, same applies to you too, doesn't it?
If my writer friend were here now, I'm sure he would describe this curious
yes, your writer
coincidences
friend.
having the makings of a good story. It's always a pleasure to meet a fan.
Oh, here it comes.
Wait, you mean you're Mr. Calx?
Having my new friends address me by my pen name feels somewhat unusual. Please, just call me Albedo.
Huh. So
I
you're
can't
Count.
believe it.
You didn't have to say all that.
I don't usually take private commissions, but I believe that we are friends now, all of us. Our conversations have been deep and interesting, and Sino, your passion for this game is indeed one of a kind. I can see it in your eyes.
Obviously.
Sino's
And
favorite
given
game
that
on the
you've
Game
come
Boy
all
is
this way
obviously the
from
Pokemon
Sumeru to see
TCG
me,
game.
I'd be quite honored to take this commission.
Wow, your teacher's so nice. I feel the same about yours. Well, they definitely have different personalities, but they're similar when it comes to their character.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
So, how much should I budget for the timeless masterpiece you will produce for me?
Surely, timeless masterpiece is something of an overstatement.
Any artwork fit to appear on the reverse of my card decks is by definition a timeless masterpiece, even if I do say so myself.
Don't mind him. These TCG nut jobs.
I see. So, this has an almost religious significance. Well, for starters, I'd like to hear a few more of your jokes.
Oh no, Albedo, don't.
My jokes? You like them?
Oh no, they're gonna be best friends now.
Really? I didn't see you laughing.
I was laughing inside.
Well, joke's ability to
My
induce
sides were
laughter
splitting,
is
he's gonna say.
a separate matter, but I certainly find them fun.
If I might interrupt,
What's funnier than 24? 25?
Will it be okay? Should we go over and take a look too?
Oh no, she burned the rhubarb soup.
Only the base is burned. We can still use the cooking pot. It just needs a bit of a wash.
Good thing Tainari's nose is so sharp. Has he been in this kind of situation a lot before?
Don't let it get you down, Sucrose.
I know, it's just... I'm sorry to disappoint Sino. I guess we'll have to do this again another day. Oh, yes. I'm not sure if you've noticed. Kali seems a little... depressed. I noticed she was in a low mood when everyone was talking.
I get that feeling as well.
Remember that note she received? I was just thinking. I want to try solving this riddle and giving Kali the chance to accept the blessing.
Oh, yeah! She's someone who needs your help.
Exactly. Maybe she'll be willing to breathe into my test tube. But anyway, that can wait.
Can someone in chat breathe into my test tube?
Progress in my research.
I don't actually have any
Prefer
test
to see
tubes.
her smile.
All right, we'll help out too.
Just type it white. Don't worry about it.
Honestly, do you think that this prophecy is for real too?
I know how I can find out.
Right.
I said test tube! I swear that's what I said. I'll be back shortly.
Alright, let's meet at the alchemy crafting bench in the city. I've got some thinking to do in the meantime. We're back.
Oh, what a shame. You just missed a joke about windmills.
Stop, please.
What did he say about windmills?
Well, now Paimon really wants to hear it for some reason.
Didn't you say you
Why do
wanna
I
see
like
them
get the
tomorrow
feeling
morning?
that like Sino and Rob
And you?
like share the same
What are
jokes?
your
They're
plans?
just the same person
I'll go into the
secretly.
mountains to have a
Or if
stroll
Rob were a
until-
Genshin
Perhaps I
character.
could join you? I'll be looking for inspiration for these card back illustrations.
Found you!
Oh, Eula, hello.
I knew I was onto something as soon as I saw the fire.
Wow, you have really sharp eyes.
That's an outrider for you.
Uh-oh. Did we break the fire safety rules or something?
End user license
Actually, you
agreement.
didn't. Strictly speaking, you should have reported your plans first. But since two of
That
our
happened
very
to
own
me so
alchemists
many
are here,
times when I told the
happy to look the other
archaeologist,
way.
not the not the archaeologist
I'm
joke.
Amber, and this is the Reconnaissance Company Captain Eula, a good friend of mine.
Good evening. You are friends of Kale, yes? A pleasure to meet you.
Oh, Amber and Eula. The pleasure is...
I didn't know she was gonna be here.
Positive, I hope.
You asked that last time too. Of course it was positive.
I'd say. We hear the latest news about you every time you write to Kale.
Glad to know we've made a good impression so far.
Oh no, hold on.
Anyway, we're just here to collect Kale, so don't let us interrupt your chat.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna hate this, aren't I? Oh, hold on, I had to download really quick. Oh wait, hold on, I gotta go back. Oh, I did Genshin add there, and it's Eula, not end use license. That's not what Eula stands for. Damn it, y'all.
Why was 6 afraid of 7? Because 7 ate 9? No.
What?
7 never ate 9.
What?
7 doesn't even know 9. The truth is, years ago, 6 and 7 decided to go camping together.
Can
and
numbers
7
camp?
wanted to bring 3 knives
Why
for
knives?
survival. But 6 knew that 7 secretly hated him and didn't have benign intentions.
I don't like this. Coming in closer to the camera, please back up.
Why
Thank
was-
you. Oh my god. What do you have? A knife. Why do you have it? I hate that so much. Oh gosh, that was my favorite, the Tales from the Midnight Society right there.
Come on, Kale. We're gonna take you to check out a few scenic spots.
Okay, great.
Still as high energy as always.
You know Amber?
Yes, we've met. She's Kale's most important friend. And for that, we are also very grateful to her.
That's Amber for you. Her outgoing personality means she can make friends with just about anybody.
It's getting late, and we still have a lot lined up tomorrow. I suggest we all head back and get some rest.
Yes, we should preserve our energy.
All right. I'll...
You're gonna get the tone-deaf bard to check out that note, aren't you?
Venti!
Guess Paimon knows you pretty well, huh? Knowing him, he should be hitting the taverns around this time. We can go corner him and make him answer our questions. Let's move!
What? Why did you clip that? Okay, hold on. I mean, they aren't wrong. Director, okay, so it's a Christmas Carol, but with Muppets, so, you know, feel free to have fun with it, be a little silly. I am going to play this entire thing as serious as a car accident. He does, though! And you can't tell me that the Muppets Christmas Carol isn't an S-tier Muppets movie, because he does! I mean, why have we not watched this as like in Discord together? How have we not all watched this together? I don't care that it's not Christmas anymore. I'm gonna play the Muppets Christmas Carol. I don't know, we free this weekend to watch the Muppets Christmas Carol. I'm telling you, it's so good. I mean, he actually makes me want to cry. Like, there's during the entire "When Love Is Gone" segment, I'm freaking bawling, and it's a freaking Muppet movie. I can't. I'm not answering that. Genshin Muppets, let's go. Oh my gosh, can I get some Genshin puppets?
Tone-deaf bard drinking as usual. Put your drink down and get your game face on. We've got some important questions for you, mister.
Okay.
Venti's so confused. Like, what are y'all talking about?
So, what do you make of it?
Any thoughts?
Aren't you forgetting something? It's the Windblume Festival right now. You can't just go around asking people for help so blatantly.
But we're friends!
Well, if you won't tell us the answer, could you at least tell us if this thing's worth a shot?
Sounds to me like you want a hint or two.
And a blessing or two to boot.
A fine answer. The person who wrote this prophecy is very powerful. If you manage to solve the riddle, good things are sure to happen.
I can't even. I can't. god, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna try not to die. That kind of just killed me.
A body has been discovered! After a
good.
certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin!
Oh man, I can't remember the repossessed joke from the Muppets Haunted Mansion special, and I'm trying to remember it so bad for this moment, and I can't. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Also, I happen to know where this lantern is.
Wait, did Stream die? Wait. Is Stream still dead? Or did it just die for you at the perfect moment, Chris? Oh, okay. I only asked because OBS is in the red. Okay, now OBS just went to 0, so I don't know if I'm still alive. So wait. Oh gosh. Okay, I'm making sure. Okay, now it's green again. Okay. I'm so sorry. I don't know why stream was dying for a hot minute. My OBS was red for like a whole minute. I'm so sorry. But that gave me a moment. That gave me a moment to calm down. Darn it. Oh gosh.
Once you've found the 4 things, I'll even write the location down for you. Isn't that generous of me?
Whatever. We weren't expecting much from you anyway. You can get back to guzzling wine and blowing wind now.
It was guzzling wine and farting?
Paimon sees me as nothing more than a drunken wastrel. There are actually a great many things that we bards are required to do. It
Do
just
Archons
happens that
fart?
enjoying life is the most important one. Once this is over, would you like to join me for a drink? You know, a favor for a favor.
So I saw someone saying that the reason Muppet Christmas Carol and Muppet Treasure Island are such good movies is because Michael Caine acts like the Muppets are foul. Yeah, they do. Both of those movies are S tier. I'm gonna say I am more of a fan of Muppet Christmas Carol only for nostalgic reasons. I think that was my first Muppet movie, so I have slightly more attachment to it, and I love the soundtrack. I love the freaking music in that movie. But both of them are S tier Muppet movie. I say that as if any Muppet movie is an S tier.
Not of this world.
Sucrose! We've got some good news and some bad news. Which would you like to hear first?
Let's have the bad news first, I guess.
Huh? Really? Don't most people usually want to hear the good stuff first?
Just get to the point, Paimon.
Oh, alright then. Basically, we went to Windrise to divine the breeze. The wind said that the prophecy is real and that your idea is a really good one.
That doesn't sound like bad news.
Thanks, Tylenol.
So what's the real bad news?
Thank you for recording my breakdown.
Paimon ate the bad news. Blame Sino. If it's not funny, then it's his fault.
Okay, we can't always blame Sino, Paimon.
It's fine. Well, that puts my mind at rest. Now, back to the other issue I've been mulling over. I was thinking about the flower that is
That was
not of
literally
this
me a
world.
moment ago, thank you.
It could mean a human-cultivated variety that doesn't occur in nature. But that's basically claiming that it doesn't come from this world in the first place, when actually it's just a variant of an existing breed. So, the initial question is, can the flower's origins be traced back to a natural organism? If so, it cannot be correctly described as not of this world. But then, supposing we identified something outside of that category, whose job would it be to decide whether it belongs in this world or not? Then the question becomes, do of this world and from this world mean the same thing? Or is it deeper than that?
Whoa, whoa, slow down! Paimon's head is already starting to spin.
Okay, I did have one other line of thought as well. What about a flower created using alchemy? Would that be not of this world?
Okay, but when we have to follow the law, what would be the law of equivalent exchange for a flower? That's where my concern comes from. If by that you mean a flower from the beyond this world, Albedo did something like that once.
Albedo may know the answer, but asking him right away would be like asking the teacher for the answers to your exam paper. It would render our search for the truth meaningless. I'd rather try and figure this out for myself.
Could it be the Windblume?
Oh, now that you mention it, that's definitely a possibility. The Windblume doesn't refer to a specific flower. Everyone defines what it means for themselves. In which case, the Windblume doesn't exist in reality. This does seem like a promising direction. I've made a note. Okay, I better go read up on this.
Yay! Paimon was actually useful this time! Guess we have that sweet madame to thank, huh?
Even a broken clock is right twice a day.
I'll need some time to prepare. Could we meet up here in, say, 2 days' time?
Sure thing! In the meantime, we'll also think about the other 3 riddles in the prophecy. But, since we're really going for this now, shouldn't we say something to Kale about it?
I originally wanted to leave it as a surprise for her, and I also didn't want to get her hopes up over nothing. But you're right, Paimon. I'll need to be careful how I word it. But I'll try to find some time over the next couple days to mention it to her.
Understood.
All right. Thanks so much.
Okay, part 1 done. Okay, so everything just got unlocked, it looks like. Oh, I gotta crack my back. Or I need more Tylenol. Or something. What's uh-oh? Uh-oh. Are we, yeah, we're chugging again. Well, I'm not gonna do anything. I don't know if we're still here. We're still in the red. Yeah, it went poopy for a moment because on my end it was OBS was at 0. Okay, now we're back to green. Hello. Hi. How are we? I am so sorry about that. We gotta wait 2 days time anyway, so let's go do that. Oh, I'm just gonna let it go for 2 days time. I'm so sorry, internet is slightly chuggy, a little bit chuggy. If I need to switch servers, I shall switch servers, but I think we should be okay. I know, right? If it isn't tech issues, it's the internet. It's one or the other here, I swear. Oh, look at them. Oh, I don't want to make him get up, but guys, look at them. Look at them. Look at them. I'm gonna slightly. There they are. I can't pull the camera further up, but they were loafing. Well, Joker's very loafed in the Guinea Dad Castle.
Good roll. All right.
Oh, I still gotta wait? Oh, okay, I still gotta wait. Let's see. Imagine if the game made you wait 48 hours IRL, go out and touch grass. Oh, I would refuse. I just sleep for 2 days. That would be evil. I would hate that. That would be so evil, especially because these events are timed.
Sucrose, we're here!
Oh, Traveler, Paimon. I only just arrived myself, so I'm still getting ready. And
there we go.
Kale just passed by a moment ago. She said she had some things to sort out at the inn where she's staying, but she'll meet up with us when she's done. Apparently, Tighnari and Cyno both went out, but she stayed behind because she wanted to help us.
Understood. How has progress been on your end?
Not too bad. After reviewing it again with fresh eyes, I came up with a new theory which seems to hold some water. I'll attempt to explain it as simply as I can. I believe that each of the 4 things in the prophecy refers to a different field of knowledge. So, in a way, the prophecy is a test of the reader's intelligence.
Oh, then I fail.
It's unlikely for any one person to have expertise in all these different areas. So I suggest that we seek out one expert from each and get their opinion. Also, in 2 out of the 4 areas, the prophecy seems to want us to find specific people. It may even turn out that the people themselves are the answers.
So it sounds like we should put our heads together and list out the people who can help us.
Exactly. I think we can go through each riddle in turn and generate 4 groups of names to match the 4 questions.
That makes sense.
Alright, then let's start from group 1. The first riddle was, a flower that is not of
Personally, I would still go with Albedo for this one. Alchemy is the most likely to have to do with otherworldly things, and he is by far the leading expert in this regard.
You'd count as an expert too, you know.
Exactly! You're the creator of the tetratanic sweet flower. Who knows? Maybe that's the flower we're looking for.
Huh? You really think so?
Oh, but what about Tainari? He's a forest watcher and knows all about plants. If it's a flower we're looking for, maybe he's the man for the job.
Alright, I'll add him to the list as well. On to Group 2. This subject is a guide who will never get lost.
That's kind of abstract. Does it just mean someone who never loses their way?
Wait, but they have to be able to guide others too, so it's not quite as simple as that.
Perhaps an astrologer that Mona?
Oh, you mean Mona? Yeah, she definitely counts.
Mona. Yes, she certainly seems very confident, and she can use her astrology to guide people.
Would Bennett count?
Why him?
Well, his luck's so bad that as long as you go in the opposite direction from him, you'll always be going the right way, right?
I see. I suppose I can't argue with that logic.
Add him to the list. Finding everyone won't take long, so one extra person won't hurt.
I know. Would Outrider Amber be a valid candidate for this category as well?
Yeah, she would! She's got a great sense of direction after all. As a matter of fact, when the Traveler and Paimon first came
Paimon found the second brain
she was
cell.
actually the one who gave us directions.
She's like a calico cat. She found her second brain cell.
Is there anyone else?
Let me think. Yes, I believe there may be one more. Albedo once made a set of equipment for Mika.
I think this just proves like her brain cell, one brain cell regenerates for every 24 hours.
He's even instructed others in the discipline of surveying before. So in my view, he's highly unlikely to lose his way, and would be very good at helping others find theirs.
Cool! Another one for our list!
Wait, Kale should have been here by now. Wonder what's taking her so long. Sorry, could we continue our chat somewhere else?
Oh, you wanna go see how she's doing, right? Sure, let's all go.
I was gonna say, I don't have enough for a poll right now, do I? Oh, heck no. Oh yeah, no. That's not happening.
Take it easy.
Hi, Kale. Hope we're not intruding or anything. Is everything okay?
Sucrose! I was preparing some
She's having to hold still for that entire conversation. A brain cell is likely to intersect at some point. Kale seems to be wrapping gifts and now she's frantically trying to hide it. I wonder who they're for.
The Traveler and I only just met up. We were just worried that you might get lost along the way, so we thought that we'd come get you.
Thank you. I'm ready to join you now. How's that thing going?
Sucrose tells Kale about the 4 riddles and the results of your
So
discussion.
let's pick up where we left off.
Next up is the third line. One who would never lie. Anyone spring to mind?
Maybe Diluc?
You really think so? Seems like it would be pretty difficult for someone in his position to avoid having to lie.
Oh, his secret alter ego, the Dark Knight hero. He must have to deny it if anyone asks. In that case, in that sense, he has a complicated relationship with the truth.
Then what about Kaya? He's the cavalry captain and a rather popular figure, but...
You think there's something fishy about him too, huh? Yeah, he's definitely a sneaky one. Bet he lies all the time.
That's so rude, Paimon.
I can't help but agree with you there.
There's the tone-deaf bard. But on second thought, he wouldn't qualify either. He talks way too much nonsense. Is there anyone else we're missing?
Acting Grandmaster Jean? She has a good name in that regard, but from what I know, She sometimes covers up the truth out of concern for those around her. For example, when Lisa loses track of time in the library and misses her patrol shift, Jean will come up with some excuse, like Lisa's ill today. Also, she sometimes makes up stories to get Klee to behave, like the one about the big monster that comes to catch naughty kids who don't go to bed on time. Do you think that rules her out?
Oh my gosh, is she telling poor Klee about the... Is she telling poor Klee about the boogeyman hiding under her bed or something? So, I can't understand because it's Klee, but oh my gosh, that's so mean. I could never.
White lies are still lies, but do we really have to reject her because of some harmless fibs? It's not like she had evil intentions.
This prophecy seems very strict.
No, we're the ones being strict.
Rosaria doesn't strike me as the type of person to lie. Oh, Kale, you probably haven't met her yet, have you? She's a sister from the church who looks, a little scary and not very sociable.
What gives you that impression?
She stopped by the alchemy bench once, a long time ago, and asked me about Albedo. I thought maybe she was trying to find him, for work or something. But when I asked, she just said that she was curious about him because he was so intelligent, and wanted to talk to his assistant to find out what he was like. A lot of people might have given a more tactful justification, but I could see in her face that she wasn't trying to hide anything. She was just very direct and straightforward. That's why I don't think of her as the lying type.
Rosaria doesn't look like the sort of person you'd want to get into a fight with.
Oh, I would not.
Maybe she just fights her way out of situations.
She would. Rosaria could probably like choke slam me on a table, to be honest.
I've also heard the other sisters say that Rosaria doesn't even make excuses when she skips choir. She just doesn't show up.
She's a tough cookie, huh? Let's put her name down.
In that case, I think Sino fits in this list too.
Ah, true. Lying's probably more trouble than it's worth for someone like him. Kinda like with Rosaria. Oh, and Paimon also nominates Razor, but he couldn't lie to save his life.
I've also got someone else in mind. Noelle, the trainee knight.
There's like too many people.
She's a very honest person. I don't think she'd tell a lie.
Alrighty, write her name down too.
Wait, there's one more person. You know, our long-standing staffer at the alchemy bench.
Huh? You mean Timaeus?
Yes, him. Truth be told, he's been love-struck recently.
Ooh, someone's got a
He wouldn't say a
crush.
dishonest word or slack off until he succeeds in getting the woman he loves.
Timaeus has a crush?
Yes, that's right.
Well, who is it? Do you know her?
I've never met her. All I know is that she's from Liyue. Timaeus says that she's fun, has a great personality, and is very, very good looking.
All great qualities, but that says nothing about her identity.
Since we're on the topic, helping Timaeus win the lady of his dreams was also one of my goals for this Windblume festival.
But how can we help with that?
I don't know. Make sure he uses nice paper and a fancy envelope when he sends letters to her. Help him pick a nice
sounds
gift and
like
wrap
me.
it properly. That sort of thing.
Yeah. I had the same situation once in the Avidia Forest. I helped another forest ranger out by delivering a love letter to the coworker she likes.
Oh no, this is just the Skyward Sword quest all over again.
Oh, also, I helped him with some of the groundwork for one of his research projects. He must have appreciated it, because he gave me a refrigeration device that he's been developing as a thank you gift.
Is it any good?
I mean, it looks nice.
Sounds like a no.
Alright, guess we'll put Loverboy down on the list then.
Okay, so last of all, we have a legend that never ends. Anyone come to mind for this particular line?
Loverboy.
A librarian understands books best, and aren't most legends written down somewhere?
Not necessarily, but you have a point.
When I think about legends, fairy tales and picture books come to mind.
Maybe Kale. She read a lot of fairy tales when Tainari was teaching her to read.
Oh,
do I count?
Of course you do. I'll put you on the list.
Are you eligible for this one, Sucrose?
I prefer to read things like an illustrated analysis of alchemical substances and their uses, the fascinating principles of crafting, and hypotheses of life.
Alright, I'm not gonna lie, those would put me to sleep. I need pictures I need pictures in my book. I need beautiful illustrations to help me build pictures in my mind. Those are gonna put me to sleep.
Point taken. Paimon didn't quite understand.
Because she's adorable! Being a nerd is in right now.
Her mother, Alice, is a renowned traveling author, so I'll bet she's been exposed to all sorts of myths and legends.
I don't. Molecular pictures aren't pretty.
Alright then, Klee makes the short list.
Well, that should just about do it. Next up, we should go and ask the people on the list about the prophecy.
Do we have to ask absolutely everyone on the list? It seems like a lot of people.
It is. So, I was thinking that perhaps we should split up. That might make our search more effective.
Okie dokie.
Also, I've thought of a method of gathering feedback.
No problem. We can do that.
You and the Traveler are practically joined at the hip, so you two can go together. I'll pair up with Kale.
Capable Kale and sensible Sucrose. Sounds like a winning combination.
Okay, I promise I'll help. Capable Kale. Yeah, I got this.
Rest assured that the unbeatable Traveler and Paimon will do our part too. Off we go.
Oh, okay, we're just there.
I plan on starting from the person with the most defined stronghold. So let's go to the library. Lisa should be there.
Stronghold. That's an, interesting word to use.
Give me a breather.
Maybe den?
Oh no, never in this house. If it's not Paimon, it's the guinea pigs. And if it's not the guinea pigs, it's the cats. I don't get a breather. Oh, hello. Okay, I didn't realize. Oh, I forgot which is her office.
Here we are. Lisa's lair.
Oh no. That was a bad word choice. Now Sucrose is using it. It's all my fault.
Lisa, might I ask if... Huh?
No, if anything, I will admit JT is the one who takes care of me. And buys me Care Bears when I say no.
Sucrose. Kale. What are you doing here?
I can only sucrose that they were Kale-ing from someone. At least that's as far as I know.
That's as far as you know.
Is Lisa not here at the moment?
I know, please.
Surprising, isn't it?
No.
She went out. I'm afraid it's just us here looking for information.
Except me. I'm not here for information. Like you, I came here for an abortive search for the librarian, who is also my academia senior.
Oh, so you studied in the same darshan as Lisa?
That's right. Her mentor in Sumeru was also my benefactor. We were both Spontamod students.
Wow, that's cool. But wait, we're getting sidetracked. We came here to look for some information. Kale and I are investigating a prophecy, and we were hoping you all might be able to help.
Oh? What sort of prophecy?
Sucrose and Kale take turns explaining the prophecy.
I see. You want to ask them about the flower that is not of this world, and me about the one who would never lie.
But there's no rush. You don't need to answer right away. We're just here to tell you about the situation. You can take your time to think it over and submit any thoughts you have in written form to the Sucrose mailbox.
The Sucrose mailbox?
Yep. I was thinking about it on the way. And although they seem like trick questions, there's a lot to mull over once you get down to the details. A quick answer off the top of your head might not go into enough depth. So, I decided to place a mailbox next to the alchemy crafting table. Everyone can submit their written answers there when they're ready. We don't have to call it the Sucrose mailbox, though. It could just as well be called the Sucrose and Kale mailbox. Or Even the Sucrose, Kale, Traveler, and Paimon mailbox.
But isn't that how all our bills are gonna get mixed up?
In this case, we can just go with your quick answer off the top of your head.
Sounds like a good solution.
Agreed. Certainly when it comes to discerning whether someone is a liar or not, you cannot simply take them at their word.
Understood. Once we've had a look into it, we'll place our replies into your mailbox.
Thank you all so much. Okay, let's tick them off the list and carry on working our way down. Already done.
I'm pleasantly surprised to see those two introverts.
Do you get the feeling that Kale's return to Mondstadt has emboldened her more contrarian side?
Yes, I'd noticed that
traveling and meeting old friends are both good for the body and soul. And isn't rediscovering one's youth while revisiting old haunts a worthwhile pursuit?
When I first met Kale, she'd never known happiness or youth, but things are different now. Her Elazar being cured was a huge milestone in her life.
Kale is a very sensitive and introvert from the time she's been.
So, might I assume that your respective claims of looking for plants and artists in Mondstadt were just pretexts?
I wouldn't say that. Both Kale and Genius Invocation TCG are very important to me.
Would it really kill you to just say...
Fine. Yes, we came out of concern for Kale. She's been back to Mondstadt of her own accord several times, but it has led to no significant improvement in her mood.
Well, it won't hurt to give her some more time.
We'll make it up and say it's stream delay.
I believe that Sucrose might be able to help her.
Wink, wink.
Sounds like an extension of your own self.
You could say that. In a similar vein, I've heard that Sumeru scholars often build their social relationships based on their academic ones. Is that true?
I suppose it might. As such, academic resources equate to social capital. It is not but the relationship.
Oh, so the academic paper is the nexus of the academic family. Interesting.
I would think of us more as siblings. An equal and pure relationship, unaffected by academic considerations.
I can understand that position. I have a younger sister myself, and it's only natural for me to be protective of her. What you describe fits the idea of a city of learning, as I imagine it. The family is where all social relationships intersect. As such, a family founded on common goals may actually be more stable. By the way, who's the eldest between you?
Let's not go down this road.
In terms of age, I'm the eldest, of course. He just doesn't want to admit it.
But your mental age is...
No. You will never see me admit to being the youngest sibling. Except perhaps as a last-ditch effort to turn the tables in a game of cards.
I want to poke his butt, but I'm not going to be mean. But it's right there and I can reach it. And he's looking the other way.
Guess we'll leave Kale and Sucrose to it. Fingers crossed all goes well for them. Now then, where should we go first? Let's try our luck at the bulletin board, shall we? A lot of people tend to show up there at some point in the day. Maybe we'll get lucky.
That way I was going to turn myself around.
Here.
Oh, friends, everybody.
Even Lisa's here.
Long time no see.
Hey there, Traveler and Paimon. It's been a while. How have you been?
We've been doing pretty well.
You look surprised, cuties. Is it because of me?
Teacher is not at the usual place.
Oh, please. It's not as if I'm glued to my chair. I like to get out for a little fresh air every once in a while. Mika's here today, so I thought it'd be a good time to introduce him to Bennett and Razor. They're all out and about quite often, so it's helpful for them to get to know one another.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mika.
Good to see you again.
I look forward to working with you.
No need to be so formal. We've known them for ages. They're cool.
Windblume. Fun?
Actually, we haven't gotten to the fun part yet. We've been busy investigating a prophecy.
A prophecy? What kind?
A good one or a bad one?
So far, I think a good one.
Gosh, that all sounds quite fascinating.
I can't believe I made it onto your list of names. You really think I'll be able to help?
Believe in yourself. Right. Believe in yourself. You're a first-rate adventurer, Bennett.
Mika is just so sweet.
In that case, I'll step up and present my thoughts on the matter. Except I forgot I'm not really good at organizing my thoughts. Oops.
Oh, there's no need to tell us all of your thoughts right here and now. Sucro said she'll put a mailbox next to the crafting bench, so you can just write down your thoughts when they come to you, and drop them there.
A meticulous and efficient plan. Yep, that sounds like sucrose.
I will think also. Give me some time.
You still have other people on your list that you need to go see, right? We should leave you to it. Don't worry about us. We'll drop off our letters at the mailbox as soon as we're done.
Okay, bye for now. Let's head over to Star Snatch Cliff next. Maybe we'll be able to find some people there.
I feel like that's a random place, but okay.
You can see really far from up at the top. Maybe we can find people that way.
Aw, you're working so hard. Do be sure to get some rest when you can. If you get tired, you know you're always welcome to visit me for a break and a cup of tea.
Extra sugar and milk, please.
Where to next? Let me check my notes. Huh, this way.
Got it. Kale, please follow me.
I was gonna say, I can't see who's over. Amber and Noelle? And user license agreement?
Oh, it's our lucky day. There are several people over there.
Darn it, everyone's got me saying it.
And Eula's with her too.
Oh, it's Sucrose! And Klee also spies the girl with the long scarf. Kale, we were just talking about you.
It's not true.
Right, I don't think you've been introduced to Noelle before. Kale, this is Noelle, maid of the Knights of Favonius.
Nice to meet you, Kale. I missed you the last few times you were in Mondstadt, so I'm glad to finally meet you in person.
Oh, nice to meet you too, Noelle. My name is Kale. But you already knew that.
Relax, you two. There's no need to be so courteous. We're not on some kind of diplomatic mission here.
Klee, what are you doing here? Are you planning to blast some fish?
Oh no.
Nope. Klee's on patrol with the other knights.
Huh. Now that you mention it, it looks like everyone here is a Knight of Favonius except for Kale and me.
I'd heard that there was a very young knight in the ranks, but it's still a surprise to see with my own eyes.
She's so small.
Kale, what do you do? I'm a trainee forest ranger in the Avidia Forest. Trainee? It means I'm not officially a fully qualified forest watcher yet. I'm still learning.
Oh, you're just like me. I'm still working towards becoming a fully qualified knight.
Technically, though the distinction is hardly relevant right now.
They let
This
the
isn't a
bomber
very formal
toddler
patrol.
become a
We're
knight.
just
Yes,
chatting.
because she's really good at her job.
Don't panic, Kale. Just pick a topic and join the conversation. Don't panic.
How can you say no to that face?
It's just Amber and her friends. There's no need to be nervous.
Let me guess. Were you chatting about the new guests in town?
Yep. A few folks from Sumeru have come to visit, so we're brainstorming a few nice surprises for them.
Amber!
Sorry. At least I didn't say anything
I
about
couldn't.
what
I could never
surprises
say
are.
no. She's too adorable.
How am I supposed to join this conversation now? What do I say to that?
Speaking of nice surprises, we've actually had a fairly big one recently.
What kind of surprise? Tell me! I'm saved. Sucrose is giving me a lead-in. Now, I just need to follow on from what she's already started talking about.
Zenchi. Hello,
What an interesting prophecy. I have no idea what the answers could be, though.
So essentially, you're gathering information to help you solve the riddles, correct? I'll do my best to help.
Thank you so much, Eula.
Anytime.
There's no need to answer right away. We'll put a mailbox next to the crafting bench for people to drop us a note once they've thought of something.
I'll drop something in there for sure.
Nice idea. I think we can all commit to writing a note. We'll see what we can come up with.
Yup, don't worry. You can count on us. But we do have to finish our patrol first.
What route are you taking today?
We started in the Stormbearer Mountains, and we'll end at the city gates. You'd be very welcome to join us, but it sounds like you're pretty busy with all this.
No. There's always next time. We'll join up with you after we're done working through this prophecy.
Oh, yeah, so, we'll be on our way for now.
See you later. Have a safe trip back.
Are you okay, Kale?
Was it that obvious?
No, not at all. It just looked like you had something on your mind.
So that means it was obvious.
Good morning, sir. How is
Whatever's
your power
bothering
nap?
you can talk to me about it if you want.
Power nap?
I'm happy to
Was
help.
it good?
Thanks, Sucrose. Well, the truth is, I don't really know how to act around Amber and the others.
Really? I thought you two were good friends.
We are. Amber's a really important friend to me. I don't know. I guess if I'm being completely honest, the problem's probably with me. The first time I came to Mondstadt, I was really immature. I didn't want to let people in, and I was generally pretty awful to everyone. Amber was the one person who didn't give up on me, and if it wasn't for her persistence, I wouldn't have found a friend at all. Without Amber, I might not even be here today. And because of that, I really look up to her. I think of her as my role model, and hoped that maybe one day, I could learn to be like her. But after trying and failing for several years, I think I finally realized. I'm no Amber, and I never will be.
No, but you're gonna be your
Looking
best
back,
self,
it
Kale.
seems silly that I ever thought like that. We're nothing alike
You
at
don't
all.
got. You can look up
My
to Amber, but you don't
personality's
gotta be Amber.
Weird. I always get so anxious and I overthink everything.
Oh God, that was a big mood.
Kale,
literally me every single minute of every day.
Sucrose? Would it be okay if I told you a bit about my past?
I already knew bits and pieces about her. But still, why did she have to go through all that?
We're all gonna take turns standing up and be like, "Hi, I'm Okami, and I have severe anxiety, and I'm overthinking right now."
I'm always doing this. I get into a spiral of self-doubt, and then I end up having to find somewhere to vent it all out.
No, it's fine. I'm really glad that you're willing to tell me all this. People don't open up about their deepest feelings unless they really trust the other person. Don't you think? At least, I think it's kind of an honor. And, I mean... You've probably noticed by now, but I don't have the best social skills either. I always just end up talking
My
about the
social
things I'm
skills are in the
interested
negative.
and going on and on. But even so, you still listen to me when I talk my head off about alchemy. It's a relief to listen to you talking about yourself for once. If you hadn't told me all of those things, I never would have guessed that you struggle so much. Honestly, I feel like we're very similar people.
Really?
Yeah. Everyone has their own problems to deal with. I certainly do. All the feelings that you talked about just now, I totally get it. It takes so much more effort for us introverts to fit into a crowd.
Oh god,
When
mood.
you were saying about how you try to think about what to say in advance.
Me, literally, in
and you're
every single
constantly
space I'm
terrified
in,
of saying
and
the
I
wrong
and I
thing and
struggle to
making
feel
things
like
awkward.
I even belong
I
in
relate
there.
to that so much. Oh, and also that part about studying under a genius. In fact, before meeting you,
No, you're a bean.
I've never met anyone who seems so similar to myself. Oh. I'm not very good at giving words of comfort or anything.
No, you're a bean, Chris.
I'm not gonna tell you to just
I will
get over
Uno
it or
reverse
stop worrying
everybody
about
here
it.
right now.
How about we just sit here for a little while? We don't have to force a conversation if we can't think of anything. We can just sit here together.
Sucrose has stopped talking, but for some reason, this doesn't feel awkward at all. Maybe she's right.
I know,
and we're
right?
less
I
lonely
love
than
how the
realized.
highlights just like have this
It's
rainbow
amazing.
color
I always
that
like to find a
keeps
quiet
going.
place
I
to just
love
sit
it.
and watch the scenery, but it's always by myself. I never
I'm like,
thought
it's so
there'd be a
super
day
my
when I could do
aesthetic.
this
I
with someone
love
else
it.
by my side. Mondstadt's
Like, I
voice
love
is
this
so
chat
gentle and
box in
soft.
general. It is so great.
Hey, Kale. See that cloud over there? Doesn't it look like one of my test tubes?
I don't think so. Sorry.
Then
Go wipe your nose on
we're
a
not quite
tissue.
on the same wavelength on
Get off
everything.
the chat box.
At least, not when it comes to looking at clouds in the sky.
Thank you, Sucrose. I feel much better after talking to you.
Yeah, it helps a lot, doesn't it?
Alfredo's just got the rainbow
I also
hue
vent
now.
to my flasks sometimes.
I was so
The next time I get the chance,
she's so comfy
I have
and
to show
wrapped
you
up
my
in
Tetra Tanic
blankets. I
Sunflower.
would fall asleep
And my
too.
Tetra Tanic Windblume.
Your Tetra... what?
Two of my favorite things I've made. They're really cool. I think you might like them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you'll definitely have to show them to me sometime.
I brought some crackers with me. You want one? There's cheese
Are we
flavor
gonna
or
play
tomato
the
flavor.
hit pajama Sam game? Cheese and crackers?
I'll try the cheese one. Aw, look! They're enjoying the scenery together. Shall we go play with them?
No, it's fine. Let them sit for a while.
We're not what Kale needs right now. She needs a new friend. Someone different, who's never met her before.
I don't get it. Is there a difference?
Yeah.
There is. You'll understand
Vote
once you're a
the
little
snoot.
older, Klee.
I've successfully
People can draw
done it.
different kinds of strength from different kinds of friends.
I'd ask
And
if
right
you
now,
want to sit on my
Kale
lap.
needs someone that's just not the same old me.
I tell you what, when I take out the laundry, you can walk all over the bed. I know, but like essays are so hard. I always struggle with essays, especially the longer it has to be, because then I just end up, I feel like I just keep repeating myself after like 3 pages, I think. I'm just kind of like, my brain is done.
We made it! Paimon hopes we find someone we need here.
Help! I beg you, please don't let go!
Long live the king.
Who's that yelling? Let's hurry and take a look.
They've been playing tic-tac-toe for the past 20 minutes. What do you think it was best 10 out of 20?
Yes. And we also have Rosaria and Mona? What kind of mishmash ensemble is this?
Good question. What kind of a motley crew is this?
It's been a while, traveler.
Greetings, everyone, and happy Windblume Festival.
You two are looking pretty good. I trust you've been well.
Yep, we're definitely faring a lot better than this poor guy on the ground.
Yeah, I think he needs help.
Please don't rub salt in my wound. I really have been trying my best.
I thought he was hanging off a cliff, not gonna lie.
If this sister hadn't grabbed you in time, then you'd have been seriously hurt, if not dead.
I know. I really am grateful, miss. I can't thank you enough.
Don't mention it. Just lending a hand.
Quite literally. And had she not lent him a hand and pulled him up, he would have gone tumbling down the cliffside.
Oh, he totally was. Okay.
Did Timaeus almost fall off the cliff?
Well, so what actually happened was I came to Star Snatch Cliff today to pick some flowers and ran into Mona on the way. She took a look at her scry glass and advised me to turn back because it would be dangerous.
But you still came up here anyway?
Well, yes, I did, because there's something I just had to do.
Today? You could have came
I
back.
hardly think giving flowers to your crush is worth throwing one's life away for.
It's rare to run into someone with a death wish in this area.
I don't have a death wish. I just didn't think it would really come true. I mean, when Mona said it would be dangerous, I thought I'd be fine as long as I watched my step cautiously. I'm sorry, okay? I was wrong. I'm telling you, I'm just here chasing the love of my life. Love-struck Mondstadters is what the Windblume Festival's all about.
Okay, that explains you. But why is Rosaria here?
I was looking for a quiet place to escape the crowds. I wasn't planning on having to save a life along the way.
So that's why the scryglass just showed danger instead of fatal danger.
Very funny. Anyway, Traveler and Paimon, what brings the two of you to Star Snatch Cliff?
Just trying our luck. We've got a lot of people we need to see today, so we've been all over the place. Actually, you're some of the people we were looking for.
Oh, sorry, I'm knocking things all over my desk.
Huh, I see. So all we'll need to do is find some clues, make a note, and drop it off at the mailbox?
I can't believe there's a prophecy like this, let alone that I have a part to play in it. Oh, I guess this means everyone will find out about my crush now.
Yeah, newsflash. Everybody already knows. We're not gonna lie.
I came here because I wanted to give some Cecilias to the girl I love. They'll really suit her. She's...
No one asked. Please, do not subject us to your gushing about your girlfriend.
You saw right through me.
You said you need clues, right? Well, in that case, Mona Magistus the astrologist will provide you with a personally handwritten letter. Just wait for it to show up in your mailbox.
You can be on your way now. We won't keep you any longer.
Alright, then let's head back for now and meet up with everyone else.
Bye for now, everyone. Timaeus, please try to stay safe.
Will do. This is all so embarrassing. Thank you both.
Okay, all the way back to Mondstadt.
Take it easy.
We're back! Oh, but it looks like you two beat us.
Welcome back. Did everything go well?
Yep, we managed to find and talk to everybody.
We got back a little early, so we took some time just now to put the mailbox together.
It's so pretty!
We got really lucky today. The vendors were feeling super generous, so we didn't even need to pay for the materials. It's just a shame that Kale got a splinter.
Me when I'm taking out guinea pig hay.
I'm used to working
a
in the
splinter!
rainforest. I get splinters all the time. I've already taken care of it.
We've already wrapped up everything on our to-do list for today. So, all we need to do now is wait for everyone's letters to arrive. Traveler, Paimon, why don't you get some rest while I keep an eye on the mailbox?
You're definitely your master's student, Sucrose. As long as you or Albedo are around, Paimon can relax and know that everything's taken care of.
Stop. You're embarrassing me.
Wait. Actually,
Considering I'm the one that's feeling embarrassed all the time. Good.
Hey, Traveler, you want to get dinner? Your treat.
What do you mean, my treat? You're the one who's hungry. I guess I'd better go get Paimon some food.
I'll go with Sucrose to return the leftover materials to the vendors. You two, go get a proper meal. We can't have anyone going hungry.
Yeah, now would be a good time for a break. Once everything is ready, let's meet up here again and collate all the information we've gathered.
Sounds like a plan.
We're being eavesdropped on.
This one, and this one, ooh, and this one.
Hear that? It's the sound of Mora pouring out of my wall. No, you can have one. I feel like I'm talking to a child.
Hey, Paimon's really hungry. And don't forget, Paimon's also ordering for you, too.
No, you're not.
It's not like Paimon's gonna eat everything by herself.
Yes, you are. Now that Paimon mentions it, you realize that you too are ravenous. The two of you stuff your faces. Okay.
Ooh, Paimon is super full.
It feels pretty good to just relax and take in the scenery after all that great food.
Is everything packed up and ready? What do you think about meeting up at 5 to go to my house?
Yes, everything's ready. I've packed some great wine and smoked ham. Oh, your parents will love it.
Ham? Look, we've known each other for quite some time now. Don't you think it's been long enough for you to remember that we only eat bacon in my house?
But they're both pork. They're both like literally. Okay, what about Canadian bacon? Where do you stand on Canadian bacon, Beatrice? Like that's like the in between. I mean, I guess it's gonna depend on where your answer lies with that.
I must remember to get some milk today on my way home.
But she said all we eat is bacon in our house, and it's called Canadian bacon.
Enjoying the scenery?
Oh, Tone Deaf Bard! Are you here for some food as well?
Should we order something for you?
Oh, I can put something on your tab? Well, that's a pity. I already had a few drinks before coming here.
No, I'm assuming she doesn't know a Maria.
Kind offer another day. There should be no shortage of opportunities in the future.
'Cause I got your picture, I'm coming with you, dear Maria, count me in. There's a story at the bottom of this bottle. Darn it. It looks like a paper with a simple map and something like an incantation on it.
What is it?
It's what you need the most right now. The answer to the prophetic puzzle.
I thought you said you weren't giving me the answer.
Simply head to the location marked on the map and you'll find the lantern you've been looking for. However...
should I, Rob?
If I were you, I wouldn't just go and reveal the secret right away. As you've seen, a lot
And I can't help it, okay? I love All Time Low. I can't help it.
A secret is like a well-aged brew. The aroma from the bottle is sweetest when revealed in the company of friends.
I understand.
Well, then it's settled. I'll leave you to your business for now. Feel free to find me for a chat again once you're done working through the prophecy. Also, if you have some time, we could organize another fast-track love poem class.
Oh,
Gonna write a love poem for everybody here.
I sure am. Nobody else has signed up this year, though, so all's on you.
Yumoku Wi-Fi Zao.
See you later.
Awesome love poem, Chaos. Thank you for the biddy.
Paimon can't help but be jealous.
Excuse me, if you don't mind, could I chat with you for a moment?
You were the one that was eavesdropping.
You may call me Scarlet. Just like you, I'm a traveler visiting Mondstadt from another land. Mind if I buy you a drink?
I'm not drinking today, but thank you for offering.
Leaving the door open for another time, I see. I can tell that you've dealt with a lot of people during your travels.
I don't trust you, Rob. I'm gonna look, but I don't trust you.
We are very experienced adventurers after all.
I can. That's why I tried to strike up a conversation with you in the
It's
first
okay, don't worry about the
I was on my way to
duplicate.
go shopping earlier when I overheard your conversation next to the crafting bench. From what I could gather, you are trying to investigate a bizarre prophecy?
Yep, bizarre is definitely the word.
Okay, hold on. Okay. What anime is this? Okay, I love how I get the related gifts, and the second to what is, I don't know what this third to last one is, but it looks like a pencil with a really with a very uncomfortable face. I don't like it.
Don't you think it sounds just like the kind of story that would happen?
Is that Umeneko? Okay, I don't know anything about Umeneko. I only know about Higurashi.
If and when
I've never gone to Umeneko yet. Okay, that would actually explain a lot now. Are you interested in it too?
Not so much the prophecy itself, but Mondstadt as a nation. That's what I'm interested in. I was born in a distant land, but I have family and friends who once lived in Mondstadt for a long time. They said that it's a great
Why does
place full of
Beatrice sound
fairy tales and
familiar?
romance, and recommended
Oh,
that I
hold
come for a
on.
visit.
I'm gonna look it up because I feel like that's one of the witches, right? I'm actually looking it up just because I feel like I know. I feel like I've heard the Golden Witch. Yeah, okay, she is one of them. I was like, why do I feel like I know this? Like, don't know this person, but I feel like I've heard them. Like, when I've looked up Higurashi stuff in the past, because I know there's ties with the new Higurashi anime. I know they tried to, there was like ties with Umeneko, and I kept having to look things up. Not that you had to, but I kept looking things up to see what the ties were. See, this is why I need to get to Umeneko, just because I feel like I'm out of, I feel like I only got like half the story with it.
As it happens, someone I know has an anniversary coming up soon. So I figured this would be a good time to come here and see all the sights that she once saw.
What do you think about Mondstadt so far?
It certainly lives up to its name as the city of romance and freedom.
We think so too.
So, about the prophecy.
I'll let you know if we find the answer. I kind of don't trust you.
Thank you. You're very friendly. It's been a real pleasure to meet you. I'll leave it to you then. I hope you continue to enjoy the city and have a wonderful day.
If you just walked up to me, I wouldn't have been on guard, but you were eavesdropping, which makes me uneasy.
She definitely isn't dressed like a local, huh? Where do you think her hometown could be?
Please find me a flower that is not of this world, and a guide who will never get lost. Find me one who would never lie, as well as a legend that never ends. I never thought I'd have someone secretly following me, even in a free city like Mondstadt. Good day to you, miss.
Okay, do I get... Oh, I got 30! Oh, so close! Okay. Blah, blah, blah. That's what I wanted to look at chat. Where am I going? Oh, yeah. That is a, that is the Higurashi face. Oh, I can close the clock now. I don't need that up anymore. Well, that is definitely the Higurashi face. I need an adult. Okay. So, we're gonna leave this part off for next time. But I'm going to do some Windblume stuff. What's in the event shop out of curiosity? What can I get exchange for? Huh. Okay. I was curious what was here. Or maybe we will start it. I don't know. Oh, there's like a couple of things we can... Because we definitely wouldn't be able to finish it tonight, because it's getting on the later side. Just we'll at least start it. So I gotta wait, what? Wait till next morning, 8 o'clock. I think out of... Oh, gosh. I think out of... At least out of Higurashi, I can't speak for Umeneko, but out of Higurashi, that's really, I mean, I like Rena, but I don't think she's my favorite. Maybe. Oh man, it's hard to choose.
It's time! It's time! Let's go meet Sucrose and Kale at the crafting bench!
Oh no, hold on, let me look. Oh gosh.
Traveler, Paimon, great timing.
I have no idea what happened, and I don't have any context for this, but that looks like it hurt.
Them into 4 groups.
Nice work!
Well, the real work hasn't even started yet. Which batch of letters should we read through first?
Take a look at the clue board and read the letters. Okay. We're not playing actual Clue, are we? About the flower that is not of this world. It feels strange to insert a letter into the mailbox that I made myself, but I did find my answer. At first I thought that a flower created using alchemy would constitute one that is not of this world, according to the prophecy, but after giving it some more thought, I realized that instead of creating an actual plant, a flower-shaped mechanism made of alchemical products might fit the description better, so I arrived at my conclusion. A clock in the shape of a flower. The long passage of life brushes past the timepiece, leaving fluttering petals in its wake. The elapsing years stir up the leaves, pushing the needle of time forward. A flower that is not of this world doesn't sound like an existing species or something created through specialized cultivation techniques. With that noted, I believe we should think out of the box. I had to do that. After reviewing what I've learned over the years, I have now reached a conclusion. Sucrose also came to discuss her thoughts with me. She hasn't yet decided on an answer at the moment of me writing this letter, so I won't be revealing my own conclusion right now. We can discuss it in detail when we meet, and I hope everyone else will bring their respective answers too. See you then. Hold on. It's an isekai anime where the salaryman dies and cusses out the existence of God, and God is like, "Do you not believe in me?" and forces them to reincarnate in that girl as a punishment, forcing her to pray to use her man in a world that is an alternate World War II or World oh man, that is for in terms of an isekai, that's actually pretty. That's like I think that's kind of a more unique premise for an isekai. After our conversation the other day, I went over the prophecy's wording carefully, because I'm so used to isekais kind of being fantasy-esque, you know? I'm not saying it's a bad thing, that's like, I'm just saying that's how different it is. Sounds more like a logical paradox. Think about it. If a flower is not of this world, its existence cannot be perceived. However, if it can be perceived, it will not fit the description of the prophecy. As such, my view is that the riddle's answer doesn't have to be a real plant. However, I must also note, with all due respect, that the person who came up with this riddle may not know all the plants in the world, and I dare say that no one can match such a claim. From this perspective, you could even think of some rare plants as potential candidates for the answer. Attached is a list of rare plant species. I've added a short description to each entry, and I hope that you find your answer within them. Best wishes to you. Okay. Do I have to read all of them now?
Let me quickly summarize what we found out about a flower that is not of this world. Tainari believes that on closer examination it might be logically paradoxal, while Albedo says that his answer
I would have to put that. I'm interested. I don't know it. I would have to watch it before. I would say. I mean, I do like isekais.
That is not of this world.
But I'm also a little bit picky. I can be picky with them, but I'd be interested in watching it to see if it's up my alley.
The secret behind the prophecy. While Bennett suggests Fischl, Mona, or the
Saga of Tanya the Evil.
Mika didn't submit much.
I'm gonna have to write that. I gotta look that up.
Master Tainari, and wrote up a dragon spotting calendar for Sino. Amber also wrote in. She said that she sees herself as nobody's guide, but everybody's friend.
As for one who would never lie, Rosaria removed herself from consideration, but both Razor and Sino are willing to support us in our search. Timaeus seems to have forgotten to write to us.
He's a little... His mind is on a certain special someone.
This is what we've gathered on a legend that never ends. Klee said that her mom has a number of friends who like to write storybooks. Nisa believes that legends live forever in people's hearts. I think that for a legend to be never-ending, it has to be filled with hopes and dreams, and actively passed from one person to the next.
So, what are the answers to the 4 riddles then?
You're really smart, Paimon. I bet you can figure it all out in no time.
Or, let's all share our thoughts on what we think the answers might be.
Wait! Wait for me!
Oh, Timaeus! What brings you here?
I'm sorry, I really am. The time just got away from me and I didn't get around to writing that letter. However,
it's the same studio that made Overlord.
I think I can be the
I haven't seen Overlord. I would have to look up the studio. I'm curious which one it is.
Not that we don't trust you, Timaeus, but, could you elaborate a little after you catch your breath?
Of course, of course. Do you still remember the time I, collaborated with a certain Miss Ying-ar?
Remind me?
Well, basically, she helped me out a lot with my research into potion making once, and
It's a chibi show that
we've
slaps 4
stayed in
different
touch through
animes.
letters ever
What do you
since.
mean 4 different animes?
So Ying-ar is the girl from Lila that Sucrose mentioned earlier? We always assumed you were hard at work every time we saw you at the crafting bench. So you've just been writing letters to Ying-ar the whole
Levine's
time?
face is just like, really?
I mean, not all the time. I've done some work too. And anyway, our correspondence covers a lot of serious topics, like perfumes, potions, alchemy. Anyway, a few months ago, I made a vow to the heavens that I will be true to myself
Isekai Quartet.
and never utter an insincere word until the day
Interesting.
that I've managed to win Miss Ying-ar's heart.
I kind of like slapping things together that normally wouldn't go together, but then they somehow weirdly complement
Well,
each
that's
other,
right.
if that makes any
The Cecilia
sense.
flower is
I
said
feel
to
like those were
represent a
words that
once
just came out of my
wayward heart,
mouth.
transformed by the power of love. I couldn't think of a better flower to give than that.
I know, I'm
full
sorry
well
we
that
can't
Miss
go to
Ying-ar
Gen
is
Con this
far
year,
more
Rob.
knowledgeable
I
than I
can't
in
tell
both the
you
ways
how
of the world
how
and the
crappy
ways of
I've
our
been
craft.
feeling.
But I thought I should make the effort for once and put myself out there. Which brings me to the subject of the last few days and the Windblume Festival. I thought it was time for me to invite Miss Ying-ar to Mondstadt. But yesterday, Albedo told me that Sucrose has been working hard to help another girl achieve her dream.
Huh?
And when I went to take a look at our roster, I saw
Yes,
that
I
she'd
feel
done
like
my
I
remaining
do,
work
because I
for
feel
me.
like I let you down.
I feel incredibly guilty. I've been spending all of my time in my own fantasy world while everyone else has been bending over backwards to help other people. How could I ever hope to be worthy of Miss Ying-ar's love if I'm so selfish?
Oh, Timaeus.
And that's why I've decided to join you.
But then what about Ying-ar?
Yeah. Haven't you been planning this for over a month now? You said you were gonna invite her to Mondstadt.
Well, yes, I did mention in my letters that I'd like her to visit, which is why I just sent her another gift with my hand-picked Windblooms, along with a handwritten letter. I explained that a matter of great importance has presented itself, to which I must devote my full attention for the time being. As soon as it's
Okay.
resolved,
I mean,
I'll make
I'm
haste
glad
to
that they're
Liyue to pick her
visiting.
up in
I'm
person.
so glad. At least that's
I made
something
sure
for you
to
to look
package the
forward
gift and
to.
letter with
It
the
wasn't even
greatest care.
schedule.
All I can do
We
now
could have
is
made
hope
it
that she'll
work.
understand.
It's
Being,
all
please
financial
know that I
stuff. Like we
sincerely
want
wanna
to go
support you in this
so
endeavor.
bad.
Plus, I think I'm an honest person. As far as I recall, I don't think I've told a single lie in my life.
Oh, we had to go and adopt a sick kitten in the middle of the road, and now he's got all these medical bills.
Thank you, Timaeus.
Ah, thank you, everyone. I promise to do everything I can to help.
Okay, so it looks like we found our one who would never lie.
Great! Let's keep it up. On to the other three. Okay, Paimon will do the honors. Ahem. We have with us here the flower, the guide, the legend, and Timaeus.
And Timaeus.
Timaeus' name. You should say my name too.
So underwhelming.
All right. We also have Klee.
That's me.
I love Clee.
With Klee here, this all somehow feels like we're getting ready for a field trip.
There's nothing wrong
We're
with the
getting
more
on the
relaxed
magic
atmosphere,
school
is there?
bus. Albedo, have you figured out your answer?
Of course. We will soon see if my hypothesis has any merit.
Actually, I'm still feeling a little nervous.
Me too.
But weren't you all fired up just a moment ago?
Yeah, you're right. Okay, let's do this.
Actually, I'm a little worried too. Deep breaths. Deep breaths.
I know what you're feeling. Saying anything becomes so much harder when there are so many people watching.
Well, does anyone know the exact location of where we're headed, or should I do a reading on my scry glass?
According to the prophecy, once we figured out the answer, we should test it at the Lantern of Utmost Joy. Wait, But where is this lantern?
Oh, we know something about that.
I've already found out where it is.
What?
Nunny.
Wow, that's amazing. You really know how to do everything under the sun.
Then we'll let you lead the way.
Follow me.
This is it! We're off to find the sacred location of the Lantern of Utmost Joy.
No, there we go. I think we're gonna call it here in like, maybe like 5-10 minutes, just to give me a little extra time tonight to bring up the laundry and get their dry fleece into the cage before JT's gotta go to sleep.
According to the map, it should be somewhere around here.
Let me take a look.
Aww. I don't see any lanterns here. Now that I think about it, the prophecy didn't say anything about what the Lantern of Utmost Joy actually looks like, right? Maybe we've overlooked something?
Traveler, are you trying to figure out something else from the paper?
Exactly. Venti's note here says we should look up and seek the answer from the sky.
Paimon's reading too. Huh? It says to look up.
I mean, I'm looking up, all I got is my ceiling.
There's nothing above us. The wind didn't trick us, did it?
The slip says now you should recite the incantation.
Place the squirrel on the back of the pointy-eared cat, and a pious puppy will open the doors to show you the way. Huh. Paimon read the whole thing out loud, but nothing's happening.
Well, first we need a squirrel.
Look! Look! The wind is blowing!
What a strong wind current. Let's ride it up and see where it leads us.
Huh? We'll have to fly up there? Can someone carry me with them?
Here.
Oh, jeez.
This is the first time I've ever flown like this.
I would be freaking out personally.
How did this little island get up here in the sky? Did somebody make it?
Just to be safe, I've been jotting down our entire route here. This way, no one will get lost.
Oh, good thinking, Kale. Huh. Who would have thought we'd find this kind of table
It's
here?
kind of cute. It's like someone's getting ready for a tea party. Oh, darn it. Same Paimon. Darn it, why did I think the same thing?
This could exist. Right above Mondstadt, too.
Wow, look at that pretty lantern on the table. There's even a chair for each side of the lantern, too.
There seems to be something on the back of this chair. Let me have a closer look.
I am not Paimon, please.
Take your seat, present your answers, and you shall reach enlightenment. Well, as far as instructions go, I guess that's simple enough.
So we just need to do as it says, right?
Wait a second.
Huh? What is it, Albedo?
We'd better make sure this place is safe before taking our seats. Everyone, please stay clear for a moment.
Gotta make sure none of them have a whoopee cushion on it. One of them's gonna have a whoopee cushion on it.
All our questions and doubts aside, the scenery here is pretty amazing. It'd be impossible to feel stressed here.
How is everything, Albedo?
Everything seems to be fine. I didn't find any traps or suspicious mechanisms, but I also couldn't find any overt destructive devices.
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, it seems that wrong answers won't have any catastrophic consequences. Looks like we'll have to sit on these chairs and fulfill the prophecy. Everyone, I would like to suggest that we try some risky answers on our first attempt. Let's reserve our most confident answers for the second round.
That sounds kind of smart, But why?
Ah, I get what he means. If we do as he says, then we may be able to figure out how the puzzle works.
I see. That makes a lot of sense.
Mona, is there something wrong? You're not looking too good.
Oh, are you hungry? I brought some snacks.
Thank you for offering.
He is so
Fee,
thoughtful.
But that's not quite it. While Albedo was checking just now, I gave my scryglass a spin, hoping to find some information. But there's a strange aura to this place. It's almost as if someone has been
I'm sorry.
staring at
I'm
me
too
as soon as we
short.
stepped foot in
Paimon
here.
is shorter than me,
But if nothing
please.
here has actually been physically tampered with, then no. Could that person be?
Mona just shivered. Did she sense some kind of great power?
What do you mean, Mona? Who could it be?
Never mind. It's not like I've got any proof.
Don't leave us on the edge like this, Mona.
I'll just do what Albedo said.
Yes. Let's test the hypothesis together, Klee.
Come on, join us, Mona.
Oh, all right.
Okay, then I'll answer the first question. If someone were to ask me to find a flower that is not of this world...
You can do it, Sucrose.
Then I would fetch a tetragenic sweet flower.
All right, I'm up next. My part of the prophecy is to find a guide who will never get lost.
Kale, I hope you found your answer.
My answer is that I will be that guide.
Oh, she's so proud of
For a long
herself.
time, I have been guided by others. It's taken me a while, but I finally made it to where I am today.
She's
Although
the
I still
leader
haven't made a
now.
name for myself, and I'm still quite immature, I would still like to put my name forward. Because I would like to become a guide that can help others.
Oh, she's finally got
I
more
want to help
confidence
others
in
the same way
herself.
Amber, Master Tainari, Sino, and everyone else helped me. Now it's my turn to pass on the gift that I've been given.
All right. It's up to me to answer the third part. I'll submit myself as one who would never lie. Although I've never really had any other virtues or talents, I'm confident that I've always been an honest person. I'd like to thank everyone, too, for giving me this opportunity to validate myself.
And last but not least, I will answer the final part of the prophecy. There's no tale more befitting the title of a legend that never ends than our fates as human beings.
Wait, the lantern just lit up! Whoa, all four sides of the lantern are glowing!
Huh?
But all we did was submit a batch of test answers.
Kale, could I ask you to stand up for a second?
Oh, all right.
Look. It went out. Wait, it with Albedo too?
What's going on?
Are there multiple answers?
Lighting up regardless of who's sitting in the chair. Didn't it say we have to answer all the questions correctly?
It's pretty clear now, isn't it? We've just proven that there is no right answer for this prophecy.
No right answer? But how could that be?
Although the instructions
Every
have come
answer
from an
is the
old and
right
enigmatic
answer.
prophecy, it is in fact nothing like the ancient mechanism that we had all imagined it to be. I believe the lantern only serves as a simple signal.
And to think, I never expected you to actually find this place.
It's my baby.
What? There's someone else here?
It's my baby.
We meet again, traveler.
Hey, you're that outlander we met the other day at Good Hunter.
It's all thanks to you that I was able to find this place. Good thing that you were too preoccupied with the prophecy to notice someone tailing you from the shadows.
Oh, is that so? Then why do I spy yet another person following in
I had
your
a feeling.
shadow?
Wait, really?
You knew she was following you.
There's no need for pleasantries. You should know I'm here for you.
Is it just because I'm a visitor from abroad?
I was there when you snuck your way into Marjorie's place.
So you had your eyes on me even then, huh? That was 2 whole weeks ago, you know.
It's hard not to notice you when I'm on duty every day.
All right. In that case, I'll admit it. I was the person who slipped this prophecy into the storybook.
Huh? But why? Then, does that mean this wasn't a real prophecy after all?
Don't worry. Even though you probably have plenty of reservations about me, you can be sure that the prophecy is genuine. In fact, many of you here today may have heard the code name of the one who left the prophecy to me. She hailed from an ancient assembly of powerful women, each of whom used a single letter to signify themselves.
Who would have guessed? It seems that power was indeed left behind by the old hag after all.
Ah, so you're B's student. It's an honor to meet you. I am Scarlet, the successor of Jay.
Well, what are you talking about?
It's a long story, but I'm not quite sure that I'm the best person to tell it. Since you've all spent so much time and energy trying to decipher this prophecy, you must also be very interested in the secret behind this lantern, no? The lantern has already been lit. Now then, please allow me to disturb your happy peace.
Huh. Why did this little thing just light up? How strange.
Hello? On the other side of the lantern. Can you hear me over there?
Whoa.
Mom?
Oh my gosh, is that
Hmm? Oh, I hear many youthful voices.
Madam, I am Scarlet, the successor of Jay.
Oh, since we've last gathered, Jay's successor has already become so reckless and bold. Unbelievable.
Wait. Why are you talking just like the old hag?
Old hag? Who would dare say that? Is that Mona?
Who are you?
Rude
Dares
Mona.
imitate my master.
And what of imitation and mimicry? It has always been a fool's errand to mimic and learn from humanity.
Aunt Alice, I'm here too.
Mom, why are you trying to talk like other people?
So I see everyone's here. Well then, my warmest greetings, everyone.
Miss Alice, why would you...
Well, it's been many years since
When
this
are we
lantern last
actually
lit up.
gonna see Clee's
Can't
mom?
blame me for
I
thinking
think
that
this is
one
the
of the
first
old
time we're
friends from
hearing
my
her. When are we
youth may have
actually gonna
decided to
see
catch up
her?
again.
Why she sounds so coy all of a sudden?
And if I recall correctly, we left this lantern in the care of the Animo Archon Barbados. You must be commended for uncovering an artifact entrusted to the god of wind himself. Tell me, are you sitting around my beloved tea party table?
It's a really long table.
Oh, so you are. I suppose this means even the Animo Archon has granted you entry to this place. Was all of this Scarlet's doing?
Wait. Paimon's completely lost now.
No worries, Rob. Have a good night. I'm gonna be ending probably after this cutscene because
Would it be alright to leave the
I gotta go
explanation
get
of that to
the
you?
laundry.
Well, you should be rewarded for making it all the way up here and activating the lantern. Now then, let me tell you a long and ancient story.
Oh God! During cutscene, really?
As the spooky name suggests, it's a secret.
Oh God!
Once upon a time, it
Why?
even challenged the Animo Archon himself.
Why?
But he replied, "Let us make music, not war, and resolve our conflicts through song." From then on, the mages would only ever convene in the woods.
This
in
is
the
some
skies,
Alice in Wonderland.
on the edges
It's like
of
kind of
cliffs.
trippy
At
fantasy.
these tea parties, they discussed their stories and secrets and resolved their differences, as the tea and cakes bore witness to their pledge
Be
never
our
to fight
guest.
amongst
Be our
themselves.
guest. Put our service to
Yesterday
the
I
test.
snuffed out the life of my beloved. He had grown old and was extremely sick. He loved me dearly, so I took his fate in my hands and ended his pain.
I'm raising a son. Of all the children I had, he's the only one left. But I suppose that still makes me a mother.
My lifespan is nothing compared to yours, so I wish to leave you with my storybook. Actually, maybe you can pass it on to your children one day.
Oh, this looks interesting.
Let me scry. My dear sisters, we mustn't let prophecies threaten our bonds of friendship. Even the most frightening witch was once a little girl, and growing up can be so tough. Sometimes we all need to vent our troubles to the wind. Even if the nations go to war, or the sky falls down, the mages' tea parties shall forever be held around this table.
: Little doves : V. How is a train gonna get on this island?
Legendary mages held their meetings.
That's right. We often met here to chat and have tea.
Then, what about the part saying that if we light the lantern of utmost joy, we'd receive a supreme blessing?
About that. I never expected anyone other than Jay to actually read the full contents of that prophecy. It's a little embarrassing. The truth is, that prophecy was actually just a letter that we sent to Jay as a group the day before her wedding.
So it was indeed written by all of you.
I must thank you for resisting the urge to immediately reveal the truth to everybody, Albedo. Knowing you, you probably figured out everything the moment you laid eyes on the message.
No, it took me a little longer than that.
A flower that is not of this world, a guide who will never get lost, one who would never lie, and a legend that never ends. These 4 descriptions signify 4 individual mages. When a member of the organization had to leave the group to spend the rest of her days with her beloved, the other mages would write down this prophecy and send it to her to invite her for a final get-together. A flower that is not of this world signifies, of course, flowers that do not naturally exist in this world. This is the signature of our full name, Rhine-daughter, also known as Gold. If there's anyone in this world who could create a flower species that does not yet exist, it would be her. The guide who will never get lost is N, otherwise known as Nicole. You may not have encountered her yet, but she is a truly extraordinary woman who has made this world's direction and order her subject of study. Some of you may be fortunate enough to have already heard her voice. Like a prophetess, she will only speak to guide people toward the truth when a change has occurred in the world. She has a tendency to suddenly speak in someone's mind without any warning.
Could she have been the one who spoke to me while we were investigating?
If one day you would be unfortunate enough to run into a truly dangerous situation, she may use her voice to
I don't think it is chaos.
For you.
Who would have guessed that there are so many mysterious women in this world and that they would all know each other?
The one who would never lie is me. I hope no one would take offense. It's just that I, Alice, or A for short, have always had a soft spot for those with sincerity and candor. As for a legend that never ends, you may not know M in person, but you've likely encountered one of her works. Have any of you ever read The Boar Princess?
Huh? I'm pretty sure every child in Mondstadt has read that book.
It's also one of my favorite stories. M was an exceptional human writer who used her prose to teach me the meaning of grief. Don't you think such a person would deserve a seat at the mage's table?
Paimon's getting more and more lost.
It may sound hard to believe, but I can attest to everything that Alice has said. Jay was also a mortal who aged and passed on, leaving her title to her students and followers. Alice, you've never acknowledged any of Jay's successors. It's now been centuries since the first of us took on her mantle. I've always wanted to meet you.
Do you also want to become a mage?
Title aside, I think I'm more interested in the meaning and purpose of the Hexen Circle. I used to think that the Hexen Circle was a group of women who could control the very fate of this world. But now, I've seen for myself that besides Jay, many other ordinary people were also among you.
Do you think less of us now?
No, not at all. My interest has been piqued, and I'm now even more drawn towards the idea of becoming a mage.
You're right. I've never acknowledged any of Jay's successors. But you are different. You are much more fascinating than any of your predecessors.
Oh, has someone finally piqued Aunt Alice's interest?
Now is not a good time, Scarlet, but as soon as I am able, I will seek you out for a meeting. I want you to tell me all about Jay's married life back in her hometown.
So the mage who received the prophecy letter from all of you was Jay? She left the Hexen Circle after getting married?
Precisely. There was only one way the letter could have been interpreted. She would have known what we meant as soon as she saw the message. We were just asking one thing of her. Please come to see us again. Before you go and settle forever with your happiness, please come share some of it with your best friends and sisters.
So, the Supreme Blessing actually meant...
All journeys are fleeting and will eventually come to an end. What will give us the most fulfillment and happiness in the end are those who will greet us at our journey's destination. Dear child, I believe you can also understand what I am talking about. We women will always have many troubles and encounter pains and frustrations that will keep us up at night. But no matter how hard things may become, we will cross mountains and oceans to see our best friends again, regardless of how many years have passed.
Alice,
or
you're gonna
how
make me
far the
cry. That
distance
is
may
so
be.
sweet.
As long as we can be with our beloved friends, our hearts will be filled with joy.
Do you know how many of
To
my
us
friends I wish
mages,
I could be hugging right
that's
now?
what being supremely blessed is all about.
Oh.
I still don't get it, but I do know that all the mages are Mom's best friends.
If you ask how I see it, the Hexen Circle is just a group of ladies that I spent my youth with. Anyway, I'll introduce some of the other members to you all later. I still have a few things to attend to, so this will have to do for today.
Bye, Mom. Todoko says bye, too.
Goodbye, darling, and farewell to all of our other friends as well. I'm sure we'll see each other again. Oh, now that I think of it, isn't it getting close to that time of year?
Yes, it's Windblume again, Alice.
It's also a special anniversary date. I'm sure you still remember.
Yes, I do remember now. It was on this day many, many years ago that Jay tied the knot.
Wedding anniversary!
Just in time for the Festival of Love and Freedom. Everyone, please enjoy this year's Windblume Festival to the fullest.
Whoa! Albedo! Why didn't you tell me we'd have to glide all the way back down?
How else did you think they were getting down? Alright, y'all. I am going to have to call it here for tonight because it is almost midnight. And as you can see, I think Akechi just wants to go lay down on his nice dry clean fleece now. I am not skydiving into the water. I'm not, as somebody who's also afraid of heights. I'm not that mean. Oh my goodness, but I hope you guys had a good time with me tonight. Thanks so much for hanging out. We got a good portion of Windblume done tonight. So we don't have much more of that to go other than the actual event activities and stuff. Tomorrow night stream is either gonna be Digimon or Night in the Woods. We shall see how I'm feeling. We are gonna raid somebody, but I can't raid a Genshin character. I'm glad it was cozy stream. I'm glad you guys had cozy time tonight. As long as y'all had a good time and are relaxed, then my job here is complete. No, I am not streaming Raid Shadow Legends. I'm not, oh gosh. No. We're gonna go raid a friend. How about that? We're gonna go raid a good friend. There's a lot of those. I'm gonna go see who's live, but let's go raid a good friend for tonight. Like we always do. But you guys are beans. I love you all. Thank you so much for hanging out tonight. You're gonna have to, Tylenus would have to be quick. Oh my gosh, but I mean, I love y'all, oh my gosh. But I hope you had a good time with Windblume and finishing up Gio's quest. Yeah, I hope so. My back hurts. Maybe I should go get more. Speaking of Tylenol, maybe I should go get more Tylenol, actually. But y'all are beans. I love you so much. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight. Feel free. Nobody is obligated at all, but if anybody was hanging out, it's your first time, and you would like links to the socials, those are all right here. I don't know how to spell Twitter, apparently. Yeah, those are just Discord, Twitter, and YouTube, all the good stuffs, depending on what you're looking for. We had a couple of friends who are live tonight, but it looks like I'm just sneaking in real quick. But it looks like Tarvald is doing some Pokemon Emerald. I could go for some Pokemon Emerald. But you guys are beans. I love you so much. Thank you for everything tonight. This is gonna be our raid message. I'm gonna pick up a guinea pig. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna pick you up, you loaf. You can go loaf in your cage now. I gotta go get all that out of the dryer. I wanna see if I gotta see if someone can crack my back again, cause it's hurting again. But I shall see you guys soon. Give love to Tarvald. Go be beans and go give love. Hi, I was rating all wrong. There we go. I was just doing it without the command, like Twitch would have figured it out on its own. But yeah, go have some fun with Pokemon. Go give Tarvald love. And I shall see you guys tomorrow for whichever we wind up doing. I don't know. We shall see. I'm gonna sleep on it. But have some fun. And I love y'all. Stay safe, happy, healthy, all that good stuff. You're amazing. Thank you so much for all the support, like always. You guys mean the absolute world to me. Whoever wants to go get IHOP at 3 a.m., DM me in a few hours and I'll let you know. Don't actually. I love y'all. I'll see you soon. Be good beans. Be good people. I love you. Have a good day, night, and have a good day, night tomorrow too. Whichever you are. I don't know where you are. I'm rambling. Okay. Bye, guys. Love y'all.